Something's got a hold on me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore. Feels like the walls are all closing in, and the devil's knocking at my door. Whoa, out of my mind. How many times did I tell you I'm no good at being alone? Yeah, it's taking a toll on me. Trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control when you're not next to me? I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I can do it on my own, but I want that real full moon black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. My skin and your teeth can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. Oh, I lose control when you're not next to me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not next to me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me. I lose control when you're not here with me. I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? I lose control when you're not here with me. Yeah, you're breaking my heart, baby. You make a mess of me.
I pulled into Nazareth, just feeling about half-past dead. Just need to find a place where I can lay my head. Mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and shook my hand. No was all he said. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me.
I picked up my bags and went looking for a place to hide. When I saw old Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey, Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I gotta go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny.
Go down, Moses, there's nothing that you can say. It's just old Luke, and Luke is waiting on the judgment day. Hey, Luke, my friend, what about a young Anna Lee? He said, do me a favor, son, or won't you stay and keep Anna Lee company? Yeah. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and put the load right on me. Crazy Chester followed me, and he caught me in the fog. He said, I will fix your rack if you take old Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him whenever you can? Come on, take a load off, baby. Take a load for free. I take a load off, baby. And put the load right on me. Get your cannonball, that'll take me on down the line. Cause my bag is sinking low, and I do believe that it's time to get back to this Fanny. You know, she's the only one. She sent me here. Because for everyone. Take a load off Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And put the load right on me. Oh, Fanny, take a load off Fanny.
Still have that flat pit dusting? Now this looks interesting.
Hey, hey, hey. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. Your fanny feels lighter after that, for sure. For sure. I was trying to put it several times. I don't know why it wouldn't let me in the chat, but like I was getting blocked, I guess, in my own chat. But I was saying take a load off Shanny and put it on Gman's booty, basically. But it doesn't hit the same way it would have if you would have heard it while the song was going. But I digress. I don't know why. I guess one of those words couldn't be in the chat or something. I literally have nothing blocked, like as far as shit you can say in the chat. So I don't know what that was, but they're censoring me for some reason. Um. Anyway, so I'm sure a lot of you have probably seen this one. Hey, hussy. Um, oh, Noah. Hold on. Let me make sure he ain't barking at somebody and he's just barking at the wind. Okay, my bad. I had to. He he's so grumpy in his old age. Um, so and like I told y'all about his little spot on the top of the stairs where he will just bark at everything that he sees. Mm. So I just brought him in here with me into the office. Maybe then he won't be triggered quite as much when he doesn't have the window to be looking out. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if he is watching yet or in the chat, but happy birthday, babe. Michael's birthday's today. Unfortunately, he has to work, so didn't get to do that much celebrating. But when he's off on Sunday, we'll probably do more then. But happy birthday if you're watching, babe. I love you. You're the best. He really is the best, you guys. Um, I don't want to get too mushy or anything, but he's pretty great. So, um, so if you haven't seen, I saw the end of this stream that we're about to watch, um, on Hussey's channel yesterday, and I didn't see much. I wanted to save it to watch with you guys and give a true reaction. So, but I've heard some things, and it appears that it's quite ridiculous what went down yesterday. So, there's actually two streams that I haven't covered, and let me see. Oh, and there's some other tidbits that I've found out too, and something that you guys might find funny actually. Let me pull this up first. And I also have, after we're done with all of the Shanny stuff, there is a, it's not long, but a little arrest video that I have to share with you guys. I showed a couple of people in Discord, but I knew when I saw it that it was definitely something I had to cover on here because it is one of the funniest arrest videos I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of them, so I think you guys will like that as well. And I also, thanks to Coogie Land in my Discord, I was sent a video from a person's channel, which I have heard the name quite a bit in the past, but never really looked into it. And that is a person that goes by Agent of Doubt. Um, and he is in the Shannyverse. Um, so I think he's tied to Bruce and Sabella as well. I feel like I've heard them name drop him, that channel, quite a bit, but I don't see them like since I've been around, which granted there's a lot of years prior that I wasn't. I haven't seen that person be all that active in chats or anything. Like I don't see them around much. If I've even seen them at all. So, but I do know they have been here for a while. And so Cookie Land posted this video from his channel, and because apparently he has a lot of super old Shanny content and videos. So I want to show you guys one of those real quick. Cause you too, like, keep in mind, like, Gman, knew her way back during all of this as well. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to quote this because I could be wrong, but I think she may have even met G-Man before Rev. I could be wrong about that, but if my memory serves, I think that that's actually the way the timeline went. She's known G-Man quite a while. But this is on Agent of Doubt's channel. I'll drop his link. Um, like I said, I don't know if he does much content or whatever these days, but and I don't know anything about him, so I ain't promoting him like saying that I agree with any of his, whatever he stands for. I don't know. But I appreciate the content, and so for that reason, I'm gonna share his link. But let's watch this. It's just a little short clip, but this is prior to Rev. This is when Shanny was married to Chris still. So this is way back. Um, Let me see. Granny Whisper, before I send Michael a gift, did you get your gift, Carrie? You never told me if I got it right. Are you talking about like PayPal or Cash App? Um, because I will double check with Michael and make sure if that's what you're asking. Um, but I also, well, let me see. Did you go, is it Granny Whisper when you came in there? Do you have a message that it would be recognizable if that's it? Don't put your name in here or anything. But let me message him real quick and double check before you do anything. Uh, Sorry guys, 1 second. Let me make sure. Granny Whisper, PayPal. Okay. Sorry guys, hold on. Okay, I'll see what he says. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So this is Chris and Shanny back in the day, y'all. Black in the past.
So there's little fights about, God and the Pledge of Allegiance and God on our.
Which is wrong. The Pledge of Allegiance should have God in it.
Mm-hmm.
It was written that way. And if you don't like it, then
Don't say it.
You like censorship.
Yeah, don't say it then.
Then don't say it.
I mean, don't push it.
And I feel the same thing with Mark Twain when he refers to John as N-word John.
It's part of history.
It's part of history. I don't think it should be taken out.
How can we?
That's how they used to direct.
Of course. Of course, Shanny is for keeping the N word in everything. Does that surprise you? No.
Refers to
not me
John
either.
as N-word John.
It's part of history.
It's part of history. I don't think it should
By
be.
the way, Michael and me were talking about this, and would have been N-word Jim, not John. So for someone who is so concerned with words and keeping them in the book, and this is so important for history's sake, you would think you would have got the fucking name right, but here we are.
Be taken out.
How can we?
That's how they used to direct them.
And how would we
In
fix
the
mistakes in the past?
That's how, that's how they used to direct them. So if, somebody wants to, call somebody the F slur, I guess that should be okay too, because at one point, maybe that was acceptable for people to do. Like, ma'am, sir, it is that word being in there does not take away or add, or it makes no difference in the story at all. And you don't have to include the word for people to understand that the way that that character was treated was racist. Okay? Like, I just don't understand dumb shit like this, like arguing a point and making like it's just this important thing that's got to stand and it's got to. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Nobody is going to forget about history and the fact that there were slaves and that racism was terrible and people were mistreated and didn't have rights, and all of none of that is going to freaking disappear from anyone's mind by taking the N word out of there. Like I just I think it's a silly argument.
Yeah,
If we don't know what the past looks like, if we censor the
exactly.
past,
The past shouldn't be censored, and you would think, with logic and reason,
you want to not want
one would
censored.
know that you want the complete truth.
And it's so ironic, isn't it, that this person who makes a habit, right, who has been caught time and time again lying over and over again, is so passionate about the truth and people knowing what actually happened in the past that she is making this argument about the N word. A woman who literally couldn't give a shit about the truth and on a regular, constant basis rewrites history. No, she wants to fight for everybody having the whole story and being able to remember these things because it's got to be in there. Well, then why don't you practice that in your own life and your fucking history? Because you constantly leave out shit. Constantly. But you're this passionate about this. Okay.
Not just half trees.
And who is she with? That is her ex-husband, Chris. That's him back in the day. That's what it looked like when they were married. These two people right here. I will say it's pretty clear she was quite large even back then. So, I mean, I would say to me, she appears to be, every bit as big as she is now. So I just find it so crazy. Like, if you've seen the picture of her in high school, which if you haven't, I'll pull it up really quick so that you can see it because it blows my mind. I mean, number one, I had to really look at it to know that it was her. And she was shown it and did confirm that it's her. But if somebody just threw this in front of your face, you wouldn't have recognized her. Um, I assumed that the size that she is, a lot of times people that are that big, have been large their whole life. And it's always been a struggle, especially people that are like that overweight, as big as she is. But that's not the case with her. She was a very normal weight um when she was young and in high school. So here is Shanny. This is one of her yearbook pictures. I'm not sure which year. I just know that it's high school. But here we go. Is this not insane that this is what she looked like in high school? Somewhat normal. I mean, really, she wasn't terrible looking. I mean, we know her, so like it's still like ew, but yeah, this is Shanny in high school. And somehow very quickly, because I mean, she would have been what, like 25 maybe around here this time period. Um yeah, from the old Agent of Doubt is old YouTube days like TJ was, yes. Um so I think that it's safe to say, and her mom even addressed it, and so it's one of the things that I do believe that Shanny has told the truth about, and that is I do believe that something really terrible happened to her in high school when she was a teenager. she's talked about it a little bit. I'm not gonna really discuss it because I feel like it's not really my place, and you know, but I will say I believe that that did happen, and her mom confirmed it. And I think that if I had to, obviously this is psychoanalyzing. Um, there's no way to know, but only Shanny knows. But from what I see, it appears to me that something very traumatic happened and it did change her. And her mom said that she was different when she was a kid and stuff, that she was quite sweet, and she really didn't have much problems with her growing up. But something, changed. Now, do I think it was like a satanic ritual? No. I think, like a lot of things with Shanny, she embellishes the truth. But something happened, and I think that's why she started gaining a bunch of weight. That's just my opinion. Again, these are my theories, right? Because I can't prove any of this. This is just her mom said she didn't believe her,
Half truths.
Because you
not
know,
in the video that I saw, Stevie Joe. In fact, I mean, I could pull it up if you want to hear it. She said something happened to her. She was very clear about it. So, um, but all right, let me
as
play
far
a
as
little
I
more of
knew, half
this,
truths are lies.
and then this just goes to the guy Agent of Doubt giving commentary. But hold on, there's another one. Let me pull this one up. Let's see. Where? Okay, wait. This one's just him talking, so I don't want to do that one. What is this one? Okay, here we go. This is the guy whose channel it is, the Agent of Doubt. So let's see.
This is a response to YouTube user Shanny is me. Now, Shanny subscribed to my channel when she was an atheist, but over time she decided to make the change from atheism to Christianity. Now, I think it's okay if somebody wants to go from atheism to theism or theism to atheism, either way. But just because you change your religion.
Stevie, do you know what? Can you lead me to like a video that, or like where um her mom was doubting the story? Just so, because I would like to show it if it exists. I've never seen anything with her mom doubting that story, but I would be very interested to know.
Doesn't mean that all the rest of your beliefs.
No, this isn't I wrote this. This is Agent of Doubt. I wrote this is David Anthony, which there are two David Anthonys, so don't get confused. There's David Anthony, that's Hussey's very good friend. And then there's David Anthony that came from, you know, the old school days. Hey, Coogie Land. And Coogie Land is the one who gave the clips and found these and shared them in my Discord, which is another reason, you know, if you're not on Discord, you probably should maybe look into it. Because we are able to share a lot there. There's a lot of receipts, there's a lot of resources as far as if you want to actually have the proof behind a lot of these accusations and things to do with Shanny, and other locales and things in there. But Cookie Land was the one that shared that. And speaking of the Discord, tonight will be the first night that we're doing the movie club. And obviously we've been watching movies in there for a long time, but tonight we're doing the first one, which will be the stream where we discuss it tomorrow. And we're doing Mulholland Drive, my favorite movie. So, and I think like we'll probably start around 7 or 8 ish, around that time. Um and basically watch it together in the Discord. And then tomorrow evening, I will do a panel, and anybody who, participated and would like to come up and talk about the movie with me, can do that. So, should be fun. And if anybody needs the link, just let me know to the Discord. I'll drop it. You don't have to dox yourself or any of this crazy shit that people have said, like these rumors. That's not true. You don't have to do anything like that. There is a verified chat if you want to be in that chat. All that you do is take a picture with your YouTube handle. That's it. You don't dox yourself. You don't give your real name. You don't give your address. None of that is true. And it's only for people who want to be in a verified chat. The rest of the server is completely just open basically to anybody that wants to join. And that's where we watch the movies in a voice chat, and it's a lot of fun. So no doxing, no paying for anything, just hanging out. And a lot of the time when we're in there watching movies and stuff, it's not about Shanny or drama or any of that shit. So anyway, back to the video.
Brian, or Christian World Order too. Basically,
Look at the teeth.
I want to apologize if there was any miscommunication between us.
This was
I did not mean you were afraid. I was talking to the NWO.
Really? Seriously? The NWO?
And Satan himself, really.
She talked to Satan himself?
Is this show that Satan's running off-Broadway, or did Andrew Lloyd Webber threaten to renege on his original contract to sell his soul?
But I want to let you know that I did not use that against you. I'm a good person. I'm a Christian woman, and I believe in Jesus Christ with all my heart.
Because believing in Christianity is proof that you're a good person. Mm-hmm.
Now what's going on in this world is horrible.
Okay, I'm not going to play, this whole video. I kind of just wanted you guys to see. And like I said, if you want to go and check out this channel, Agent of Doubt, he's from the old days, back in the old days. But apparently there's quite a bit of old Shanny content on there, retro Shanny content. So we'll dive into more of it at another time. But I do want to kind of get into the meat of things, so to say. Carrie, godless girl, Shanny's mom, for timestamp. Okay, hold on one second. Let me see. Godless girl. Wait, how is it spelled? Okay. Let's see really quick what this is. And I'll grab the link, Sherry. 1 second. And I'm assuming this is the one you were talking about, right? And it's titled Shanny's Mom Lost Footage Found. This one. So you said 4 minutes in. Let's go right here.
Tells me that maybe it didn't happen the way she said it happened.
Let me go back a little bit more.
Except when it comes to... But something happened along the way. I know.
All right, hold on. I'm going to go back. We'll just hear it in full, what she said about this.
Girl, she used to sing and she dreamed of... I have to explain what she does. I mean, she makes these outrageous videos all the time. She's always crying and carrying on and always, always something negative. Since she was 16 years old, I don't want to say her entire life because she was a beautiful child. I mean, she really was a very beautiful child and happy girl. She used to sing and she dreamed of going to Paris, and I noticed a picture in the back of the Eiffel Tower, and that reminds me of Shannon, the little Shannon, when my daughter. But something happened along the way. I know what happened. I think you know what happened, Chris, to her. And it you know, it was unfortunate that she went through what she went through when she was 16 years old, but it somehow changed her. And ever since then, she has blamed everybody else for all the screw ups that she makes in her life. She uses it as an excuse that, except when it comes to what happened when she was 16 years old. And I'm not going to talk about it here because it was traumatic what happened to her. And I have to say, as bad as this sounds, something inside of me tells me that maybe it didn't happen the way she said it happened, but something had to have happened for her to have turned out as she has. She has crashed and burned just about every single relationship in her life. And I'm not going to keep this video up for very long. I just want to be able to make my side of the story and make things clear.
I don't understand when people say something like that. Like, it's like taking it down is not going to do anything. Number one, if you're going to say something, like, then, say it with your whole chest, right? Like, why don't you want everyone to know if it's the truth? But you taking it down is not going to do anything because people done downloaded it, and here we are. But I will say I agree with some of the things that I see you guys saying in the chat. Um, I think that there are there's two sides to every story, and then there's the truth. I don't think either side has been honest. Um, oh, thank you, Phil. Love you. Hope you're doing good, hun. And you're welcome to come up anytime if you want to jump on. Um, and if you guys are not familiar, let me grab his link for you because it's a great channel for Shanny content. So make sure you go and subscribe to him. And obviously, I'm sure most of you know Hussy, but I'll grab Hussy's link too. And and I want to cover one of Von Beardo's posts from yesterday. I'll do it after this Betty thing because y'all, just wait. Somebody commented on his post, and what they said fucking threw me. I can't even believe. Like, we'll get there though. We'll get there. Let's finish hearing what Shinny's mom said. But yes, I think that I agree. I can't imagine a situation where my mother would ever do anything like this, no matter how upset I might have made her at some point. Um and I can't, like, just trying to put myself as a mother in a situation like that. I can't imagine doing that either. Um and you know, clearly something somewhere along the way wasn't too great because Shanny's got significant issues, and I don't think that they did just come out of nowhere. Now, don't get me wrong. I think that a lot of her issues and things today are things that she could change. For example, look at her own son. Look at what he had to go through and how he was raised, but look what he's doing and how he's chose to handle it. There's a choice. There's always a choice. And she has made the choice to lean into it and use it as a cop out and weaponize it, use it to manipulate people, use it to get sympathy rather than wanting to fix it. Because at the end of the day, the last thing she wants is to fix any of these kind of issues because she's made them the basis of her whole personality at this point. So it would change her as a fucking person to not be sick and mentally ill. What would her life be without it? Really? What would she do? What would she talk about? What would she say? How would she try to even argue her points? It's literally the core of everything she does. So, anyway, my point being, I think that her mom and dad definitely had some issues theirself, and I think that things went down. They maybe did cross the line in their parenting at times. Um, but I also recognize the fact that none of us are perfect, right? But I do think coming online and all of this wasn't the best choice. But I also get that, you know, Shanny's on there, like, constantly saying all of these horrific things about them. And so I also get wanting to defend yourself in some way, right? So it's just a bad situation. It's a very dysfunctional family. But I think that it's telling that, you know, all of the other children, Shanny's siblings, don't have these issues with their parents. They were there when their parents were passing. They've kept a relationship with them. Shanny is the black sheep. And, that's a good point. Lauren said what always stuck out to me is that Shanny's mom was a nurse when the boys were exhibiting symptoms of abuse, peeing everywhere, etc. That didn't stick out to her. Odd. Yeah, I agree. And that's another thing I didn't like about her, about Betty. And I thought that was another thing that she handled poorly, and that kind of made me side eye her. And that's the way she talked about the grandchildren, those boys, because she really was kind of quite nasty towards them. And the things that she said that they were doing, like the peeing on the floor, um, it's like she was saying those things to make Shanny look bad, but in the process, you're um embarrassing and you know crossing the line, the privacy of those boys, because them having those issues and whatever did not need to be public knowledge. There's no reason that people on the internet needed to know about that. Whether it was happening or not, you take that up with the caseworkers, the doctors, you know, the actual authorities on these things, not the internet. And then she did call Will a little liar or something. She was very, that's what I mean. I don't remember which video it was in. I think it might have been the one with where the dad joined her, and maybe we'll go over those at some point soon. I mean, I've covered them in the past, but it's been a long time. Um, and we can dissect all that stuff, but for now I think we're going to wrap this part up so we can get to the new stuff. But thank you, Stevie Joe, for sharing. And I see what you were saying there, because she clearly did seem, well, what I took from what she said about doubting it is that she doubted it was what Shanny said. So, meaning, I don't think she doubts that something happened, but I think Shanny embellished it, right? And turned it into, like, it was probably, one person. She turned it into a much bigger thing, and that it was now the way she talks about it, it was a satanic ritual. And which, it's like, that's the thing, Shanny, that I don't think you realize is that when you do that kind of thing, you make the whole thing unbelievable. Like, if you want people to truly believe you, and trust you and, take what you're saying seriously, you have got to be honest and stop trying to, lie to make it worse or take any fault of your own out of the equation. Because when you do that, it makes people are like, I don't believe any of it. Not to mention you lie so fucking much that it's like, how do you, at this point, you really can't expect people to believe anything you say because you have lied so much. You lied to hear you tell it now. When you and Rev break up, you start calling him a kid kicker. You say, oh, yeah, he did do that. He did. And did it to my other son. And you don't get that what that showed was that you have literally lied nonstop, constantly for years and lied on your own children when you knew he did do it. We all knew it. He admitted it. It was the most ridiculous shit I've ever fucking seen that you either one of you tried to fucking deny it at any point, and you still do. He still does. Now it's, a false memory. Oh, I was lying to myself, is what he says, which is the craziest shit I've ever heard. And then says, oh, well, I know I didn't do that because I was wearing steel toed boots. So if I had done that, it would have killed him. Like, Rev, take your steel toed boots and shove them up your fucking ass. And stop insulting our intelligence by lying and thinking we are fucking dumb enough that we would ever believe some horse shit like that. Like, it actually angers me. It's that fucking stupid. And it's no excuse. And you most definitely kicked him. And that's why you admitted that you did right afterwards. And the fact that you now lie about it makes all of that shit that you said when you were admitting it, that goes out the window. The any respect that I had for that, like maybe you were taking some sort of fucking accountability and responsibility, is fucking gone. You haven't. You learned nothing. All you did was fucking rewrite it in your head to the point where now you believe your own lies. But guess what? We're not fucking delusional like you. Okay? We were there. We saw. We know the whole thing. And the fact that you still want to lie about it, it's just, there's no helping you. There really isn't. All right. So, before we get into this Gman shit, um, let me show you guys what I was talking about earlier with this comment that I ran across on Von Beardo's post. So, and if Von Beardo is a channel that covers Shanny as well, I'll drop his link so that you can go check him out. But he did an interview with Wookiee Lover recently and Deanne Rose. So if you didn't see those, but one of the things that came out in that interview is what's going to come up here, because he posted 23 hours ago. He said, this might be a hot take, but I feel like actively looking for Shanny and Rev the way that is going on right now is kind of crazy, and we should rein it in a little bit. Unless you're trying to help them, why are we searching for them? It's literally going IRL. Okay, so, and I see what he's talking about. I agree that it can get out of hand at times, especially the shit with G-Man. But now look, G-Man's been fucking rewarded for, this whole thing, right? Because it worked, and now he's actually back. It's just, you can't make this shit up. Although I will say, and once again, you know, at this point, it might as well be a slogan, but I mean, I hate to say that I was right, but I called this. because I have said many times, and this is nothing new in as far as what I've said, but just go back since they became homeless, okay, in my content. Um, and G-Man chasing them around, all of this, the antics that have went on with G-Man. Um, I have said many times, I not only, do I think that they could, forgive each other or whatever, but that I can picture them, moving in together even. Like I think that he would become friends again with them in a heartbeat. And I said, I think at this point he has ran as far as he can with the Shanny hate shit because it's been so long since he was around them or whatever. He has no like tea on them, right? Because he doesn't fucking know them anymore. Really, he doesn't. And so he stopped getting attention for that. It got to a point where it's like, okay, enough is enough. You need to move on. And if I know anything about G Man, it's that he is a clout chaser. He loves the attention. He wants the attention. And so now he got a lot of attention when he turned on them, when they started going at each other and he was dropping, receipts and stuff. Everybody kind of, hyped him up at that time and supported him finally, calling them out and shit. But again, it was only being done because he wanted attention, right? And so that dried up at this point. He's been getting a lot of shit for the stuff that he's been doing, and he has a lot of beefs going on, mainly a bigger one with Hussey, right? He's really wanting to get under Hussey's skin. And what better way to do that and to do that to like people, because overall he's not liked in the Shanny community, right? So now this is his way of, he thinks this is a fuck you, right? This is a way, oh, you guys don't want me to like be looking for them and you don't want me to support them and all that. Well, now he's going to lean into that and go above and beyond for that, right? Now he's wants to be best buddies again because he thinks that it's fucking triggering people. He wants the attention. Everybody's talking about him right now. Everybody's going to play his video. I'm about to play the damn video. So, you know what I mean? This is just what he does. I'm not surprised at all, and I called it. I said they'll be friends again. Like if you think they won't, they will. Mark my words. Go back, y'all. I'm just telling you, I did call that. So, anyway, I'm not going to gloat too much, but I am always right. Just ask Michael. Anyway, so on this post, I'll stop. Um, Someone left a comment that I found fucking hilarious and have to share with you guys. So, let's see. Where you at, Wookiee lover? Here it is. Here it is. Y'all, here is Wookiee lover. Okay? 20 hours ago. Comments. Who's doing that? Who has the time to do shit like that? Ma'am, I know. I know good and goddamn well you ain't saying shit about people having time for anything. I can't even believe it. I can't even fucking believe it. But I commented, I'll just read what I said. And I said, aren't you the same person who was on the phone with Rev 12 hours a day? I know you ain't talking about who has time for things. I see why you get along with him so well. Absolutely no self awareness. Ma'am, you talk to this piece of shit, child abusing, lying, scamming, alcoholic, fucking loser. 12 hours a day. You were funneling them money for years now. It's been quite a while. You're in the chat supporting them as they're saying disgusting shit about her children. You were supporting all of it. And you, a married woman, was spending your days talking on the phone to Rev and listening to him rant about God knows what crazy shit because he's delusional, and sitting there, and you did like that he was confiding in you and talking to you privately for hours and hours, and I guarantee it, you ain't happy they're back together. And I think you probably took that as a betrayal, but I don't know. I mean, only you know that. But the fact that you would have the nerve to get on here and say who has the time to do shit like that is fucking wild. I can tell you who has time to do shit like that. You. You clearly have nothing but time. So please, ma'am, take a seat. Or 3. Because I got a feeling you're as big as Shanny. But anyway, enough shade. We'll move on. Because I'm not saying, I mean, I don't have any reason to like, have a problem with Wookiee Lover, but I just watched her give these people money when they were doing the most disgusting things. Disgusting things. And including talking about Will terribly. And I just can't let that go. In my opinion, anyone that can do that does not have a conscience and cannot be trusted. Because if they will support things like that, you're just as bad as them, as Shanny and Rev, in my opinion. And she, just like Gman, watch, she be this Wookiee Lover be back friends with them again. Mark my words. I'll be talking about that when it happens and saying, I told you I'm always right. She'll be friends with them again because she really didn't drag them. She didn't really say that much bad shit. At least from what I've heard. I have to admit I didn't watch it, but not because, I like Von Beardo and his content. I just can't. I don't trust anything that person says. I just can't take it serious. And then seeing her say some dumb shit like that just sealed the deal for me. Like you're as delusional as he is at this point. So anyway, let's get into this. So do we want to watch the one that Shanny did? Let me see. How long was that one? Because I didn't cover that one yet either. But I don't know if it's worth it. It's 30 minutes long. I'll show a little bit of it just so y'all can see, if you haven't seen it yet, how bad she looks, because she looking rough. Real rough.
What's up, guys?
So she claims too that this is day 4 of Rev missing. I'm assuming that there is no word still on if anybody has found him. And so, what are y'all's thoughts on this? Is he missing? And if he is, where the fuck is he at? People have called the hospitals and shit like that. Nothing has come out. No, he hadn't been arrested. Where is he? Like, I mean, it is getting a little concerning at this point. And you got to ask yourself, why isn't she more worried? One of two things. Either she knows that he's not missing, or she's purposely, playing dumb because she wants to hide something. So, what is it that you're covering up? Are you and you're so calm, like you almost know where he's at. You don't seem worried to me. And she also doesn't seem to be that worried or like scared that she's alone. Because I mean, if she's telling the truth, you mean to tell me she's out there at night sleeping by herself, or as she's going to say in here in a minute, this other dude, this fucking vampire guy, um I mean, I don't know about you guys, but as a woman, uh that would be very scary for me, to be homeless and out in some camp in a tent around a bunch of other homeless people that you don't really know much about, because you just met them a couple of weeks ago at this point. She ain't been there that long. And I mean, it would be scary even for guys, right? To be alone. But for a woman, and then when you take into account what we were just talking about a little while ago, that she's got things that happened, very traumatic things that happened, and she claims, she has said herself, that she has PTSD. So this isn't scary for her, being in a vulnerable situation like that, where if somebody decided to try to do something, she's on her own trying to fight back. I mean, I get that she's big, and so maybe she ain't that scared because of that reason, but I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem
Day
it doesn't
4
seem
since Jason's been
like a normal
missing.
response to being in this situation.
I have no idea where he is. I figured he went back into the mental ward, but like I've called everywhere and I can't find him. Um, thank God I have some people that are willing to help. Meanwhile,
And here's the other thing. Think about this. As a woman, and you're on your own out there and homeless, you have a phone. She has the ability to stream. Why wouldn't you just be streaming? Because at least then, if somebody fucked with you, it would be on camera, right? So it's almost like you are with someone, because people are watching. And if something was to happen, they would call the police or something, right? So, like, for someone who made a point of wanting to be a streamer, like as a career, her and Rev both have said, like, oh, this is what we're born to do, and all of this stuff. Like, why aren't they streaming? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why, when you're sitting on a fucking couch doing absolutely nothing, and you sit there and stream for fucking 12 hours? But now that you're out in the world actually doing shit, supposedly, you don't want to show any of it, really. That doesn't make sense.
going through this.
You're hiding something. And
I figured he'd be back because obviously.
My guess that the reason why you aren't doing it is because I think you're spending a lot of your fucking time doing drugs. That's what the fuck I think. You're spending your time high, and so you don't want people to see that.
Obviously, he left his hoodie, you know.
Oh,
Hey,
Penguin
guys.
Cat, don't worry, we're gonna get to that one next. We're gonna go
Yeah,
over
he's
it
still
because I've
missing.
heard that I haven't seen it yet, only the end, but
He's still
I've heard it's
missing.
bad.
But
Look, not really, but still.
sorry. Yeah, I've called. I don't know where he's gone. You know.
And like she's not even like crying. And this is a woman who cries about the stupidest shit and will like break down into tears and shit. Like, but the guy that she supposedly is like her fucking soulmate and all of this shit is missing. She doesn't know if he's okay. And she's just calm and collected. That doesn't make sense.
Am I worried? Yeah, I am. But, like, okay, so we were lying down in the tent and it was, like, really fucking cold, right? And it was, like, about 12:30 at night. And he's like, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do this, I can't do it. Like, having a full-blown meltdown in the tent because of the cold. And he told me he was going to go to the Turkey Hill and he'll come back, but he didn't come back. So I'm wondering.
Okay, that's the first thing that I call bullshit on, and that does not make sense to me. And that is that he said he wanted to leave or needed to leave, and she would be okay with that. Hell no. She would not. This is the same woman that when they were having a fight in the house, right? That he's saying, I need to go to the hospital. I need to get help. I'm having a mental breakdown here. And she said, we don't have the gas. Remember that? We don't have the gas. She didn't want him to go. She talked him out of it. They're not going to be able to do. What do you think they're going to do for you? Just go take a walk. And I'm supposed to believe that in the middle of the fucking night, when they're out in the elements and it's cold and they're fucking in a tent, that he said, oh, I can't do this, I gotta go, and she was okay with that. Bullshit. She'd have been going too. There's no way she would have been letting him leave her out there in the middle of the night like that. I don't buy that at all.
He hasn't
No
used
way.
any of the cards or anything, so I know he's not spending money, and he would be about this time.
Right. So how do you know
at
he's
least
dead?
for cigarettes.
If he's not spending money, how do you know he is not dead?
What's up?
Would that not be worrisome? If he was in the hospital, you don't think he would call you at some point and let you know? Like, none of that makes sense, Shanny. And you're not worried. Like,
ever work for Keemstar? Oh, definitely. $5,000 a month sounds really nice to have after being homeless for about a month. I'll tell you that. Like living on the streets. That sounds nice.
Does it sound nice? Well,
yeah,
other
I
people
think
offer
he's
you money and you
mental
don't
hospital.
do it. So I don't know. I don't think you would do it even if he had it offered to you. I think you would be checking out.
Well, yeah, Hennessy. A privileged boy like Jason couldn't hack it in the homeless world, no. I did. I called all the hospitals. I called the police. But the thing is like in mental hospitals, they can't really tell you if they're there or not. You know.
Does it look the same as the other one? No, different.
What? Oh,
Just saying.
never mind.
Reinforcement, sturginess.
Yeah, he's not in jail.
No.
No, he's not in jail.
He's in the hospital.
You think he's in the hospital?
That's right.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's lighter.
That is a beautiful guitar. Do you mind if I show it on camera? Look at this beautiful guitar right here.
APX 503. I wonder how much it's worth.
I love the shine in it.
It's gotta be $350.
That is beautiful.
That's what the pickup is.
I'd say it's also electric too.
Yeah. Woogie, woogie, woogie.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, that's Demetrius that you're hearing and seeing. And then this stud over here, he's single. You know.
Dude, he won't even look at her. This guy won't even look in her direction. So there's some kind of really weird dynamic there going on, and with him and Rev. Personally, I don't think that this guy likes Shanny. I think he likes Rev, and I think that he's probably, tired of dealing with her, and that's just me psychoanalyzing it, but I don't think he wants anything to do with Shanny, really. But that's, the other thing about this, going back to her not being like scared, and it's like, you see there's quite a few dudes here wherever this is hanging out. I don't see one other woman, not one other female in any of this. She is literally on her own with a bunch of dudes. I mean, and again, let's go back to, if she's went through the trauma that she claims, that situation that she said happened, and she's not worried or concerned at all by this. That's just not checking out.
Oh, Richard, any ladies? Ladies, like, he's very single, and he's very good-looking young man.
Shut up. You're so cringe, dude.
I might have a job this weekend.
He literally just did not even.
I don't know. You might have a job with Gary.
Now, this is what stood out to me, because I'm assuming that she just said that because she had already talked to Gman. Do we know? Like, maybe he talked about it or something somewhere else that I didn't see? Because I'll be honest, I haven't been like necessarily covering or like looking out for shit that thoroughly recently. I've just been kind of doing other stuff, but so I'm assuming Gary is G-Man, in which case clearly she had talked to him to know he might have a job for somebody there. So it's like, it's just wild, G-Man, after everything you said about these people, especially her. Especially her. Wild.
But the way I got the money to ride out yesterday without having to do anything, a different story.
Or you could buy them, or they'll sell you like quarters. Each quarter is different.
No, I've tried. I can't get a hold of him, so I figure he's probably in the mental hospital.
This random ass dude picked me up, took me back to where the work was, showed me the work.
Stop with the young guy. Why? I'm tenting with him.
What?
He's my friend, bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
I started talking to other people.
She's tenting with him. She's tenting. Okay. So now let's paint this picture. Um she barely knows this kid, and she is sleeping in a tent with him. Now, here's the other thing. If Rev is like at a hospital or wherever the fuck he is, when he does pop back up, do you think he's going to feel some type of way about this? Because he tends to be jealous. I don't know why, but I mean, he's delusional, so that's part of it. But he tends to get jealous pretty easy. I feel like that's going to I don't know. I think wait until you see the Care Bear video. Oh god.
No, it's not a common law state.
And one thing led to another. I made $20.
Yes, you did.
Wait. What did he just say? One thing led to another, and I made $20. What did he say?
Start talking to someone else up there.
No, it's not a common law state.
And one thing led to another. I made $20.
Let me go back.
I can't get a hold of him, so I
trying to
figure
listen to
he's
what
probably in
the
the
guy's
mental
talking
hospital.
This random ass dude came, picked me up, took me back to where the work was, showed me the work.
Stop with the young guy. Why? I'm tenting with him. He's my friend, bro.
And yeah, I went from there. I started talking to other people. Started talking to someone else up there.
No, it's not a common law state.
And one thing led to another. I made $20.
Yes, you did.
So I said, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm bunking with Rich. No, nothing is happening. I dyed my hair a long time ago. Oh. Rich doesn't want me. He's like a son to me. Jesus Christ.
Oh my
I'm too old for that shit.
Shut the fuck. Like a son to you? How about you treat your son like he's a son to you? You have fucking sons that you completely just act like don't exist. And when you do acknowledge them, it's only to talk bad and down to them. Like, you make me sick. You really do. You just don't give a fuck. Knowing that they might see this stuff, you don't care. Like a son to you. Fuck out of here. Well, if he's like a son to you, I'm scared then. I'm worried for him. Does that mean Rev's gonna physically assault him in a minute? Or you're gonna threaten to punch him in the face? Or are you gonna starve him to death? I mean, like a son to you is basically another way of saying, I'm gonna abuse and neglect the fuck out of you.
How'd you get the cloak? Well, he actually left the cloak with me. That's why I think he's probably okay, because he wouldn't leave this behind.
I'd like to watch you try to do something. I mean, I'll record it.
Yeah, he wouldn't leave it behind. So what makes you think he left?
Tommy's sick, guys. He's
willingly.
He's gonna be soon meeting God soon. So, yeah, I mean, yes, I did contact him to see if Jason was over there, but no, he's passing away.
Yeah, and you guys literally fucking destroyed that home that he was kind enough to let you fucking live in for free. And that's the thanks that he got. In his last days, he's having to deal with Rev being homeless because he fucking is disgusting and can't clean up after himself. And then the fucker brings lice into his house. And he's got to deal with that. His family's got to deal with that while he's on his deathbed. No fucking respect for his family whatsoever. And then you have the nerve to call over there at all. You have the nerve to do that. If she's a punk, might as well be.
The police
Well, that's
know
what
that he's
doesn't
missing.
make sense either, that Rev was freaking out so much that, he was, because he was so cold. Bitch, get under Shanny. Use her like the fucking bear in the Reverend, what is the name of that movie? Revenant? Where the fucking Leonardo DiCaprio gets inside the bear, cuts him up or whatever. Fucking wrap your little ass around Shanny. Just have her cradle on top of you or whatever, and you stick your little legs and shit into one of her fat folds, and I mean, you're gonna be pretty toasty. Let's be real.
Too. So beautiful.
And shit, think about it. If you need a tent, all you need, grab that fucking dress that she used to wear, or the bed skirt, as we called it, whatever the fuck it was. I mean, really, you wouldn't need many pieces of clothing of hers to have a legitimate tent made. So now I guess Gman's calling.
Are there any homeless hunks? Jesus. Nobody I'm interested in.
Sorry, ladies.
I don't believe you.
He's taken by a beautiful woman, so no, ladies, you can't have him.
Where's this woman at? If he's taken, where the fuck's she at? Why is she letting her man be homeless? That ain't right.
That's the thing, there's so many freaking facilities. I don't know which one it would be. I don't know his unit number.
Oh, really? Well, it sounds like there are a lot of resources then. Which is not the way you guys used to make it sound.
No, yeah. No, that's funny.
Now there's all kinds of.
Am I at the CIC? No. Oh, my sinuses are gone somewhere else. Willie's still going. He's got good weed too. He's got the best weed, in fact. You guys remember when I used to get Willie Nelson's weed in Colorado? That was great.
Yeah, he used to spend a shitload of money on it too.
One of my favorite jokes from him was, what do you get when you give a...
Who am I flirting with exactly?
Oh my god, Shanny.
You make laws and shit. When you give a congressman or something...
Go away, troll.
What happens if you give a congressman a Viagra? His head gets bigger.
I've never seen you happier than when you were in Colorado. It's my favorite state, man.
I don't know. You seem pretty motherfucking happy being homeless. It's wild to me. I mean, literally. I don't know. Am I the only one? Like, or do you guys notice that she seems pretty upbeat in most of the stuff that she's done? The only one that she didn't seem like that was that one with him where she was like threatening to unalive people and shit. But all the rest of them, she's been, she really hasn't been complaining. And, it's like really weird. Oh, is Gman live now again with Shanny? Oh God, let me see. Let's see. Okay, let me go and pull it up.
G-Man's got them living in his home. G-Man's, but it's okay for him to say that about me. But then if I go in his room and I talk about hamburgers and violins, he gets upset.
Who?
You can dish it, but you can't take it.
Who are we talking about? Are you talking about Hussey again?
While all of this stuff is going on, I'm watching two people I used to be friends with live out in the street. Now, for those of you who don't know, I used to be homeless at one time. Myself, I used to be homeless. So, I got this little soft spot for people who are kind of struggling and doing that stuff and whatnot. So,
bullshit.
I'm sure a lot of you saw the comments that I was leaving in Shanny's post where I was like, where I was telling Reverend Shanny to contact me. But I learned something from watching this whole Shanny and Rev last fight. I learned something about these two. I don't care if you drop $1 trillion on Jason's lap. This guy is never, ever, 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 ever going to be an adult and do what needs to be and do what needs to be done. So now I'm focusing on the other one.
What?
I decided to. Shanny got my phone number, and we talked on the phone.
Oh
and I told her one day I'm going to come up there. I did go up there one day. What happened on that particular? I didn't stream that particular day because I swore up and down to because I was wrong about the other location that it was at. I swore that they was at that location, but when I went back over there by the bus station, they wasn't there.
What do you know?
That might have been where they started at because she did tell me their tents were stolen, but at that particular location, the tents were gone. Then I went across the street from Sheets, and that was what they call Tent City over there and whatnot. There's a whole lot of, and like I said, my heart goes out to those people. And like I said, I'm gonna get to what I'm planning on doing about a lot of that. But
please,
it was Tent City over there, but she wasn't there. Okay, so I ended up going back home, and I eventually finally got her on the phone. Apparently, her phone wasn't charged, and I was told exactly where she was. Whoa. And then I went up there to go and see her in person. Now, when I went up there, I'm not going to tell you where we went and everything and whatnot, because it's going to give you an idea where they're at. She was walking towards me. And by the way, I can ask her whether or not it's okay to tell you guys where she is. Because to be perfectly honest, I don't think a lot of you are going to want to go over there anyways. It's a little different. I'll put it to you that way. So anyway, this person was walking. It wasn't walking slow. This was hilarious about this. This person was walking towards me very, very, very fast.
We walked
and I was like, and I stopped, and I doing a thing like this. I was like, is that Shanny? Because the person looked it was somebody who was tall, but I couldn't tell. But they had a hat on, a hat and a hoodie on. They had gloves and mittens on, and they had like all these clothes on and whatnot. Yeah, Shanny. And this was her, and she was walking really fast. I was like, what the heck happened to you? She lost a lot of weight.
The fuck she has.
I don't know if you're going to notice it on the phone, but if you ever get to meet her in person, you're going to immediately know what I'm talking about. She did lose a lot of weight.
Oh my God.
Or maybe it was the clothes that she was wearing. I don't know. But to me, she looked like she lost a lot of weight.
Right.
So,
dude, she always could walk.
And I was like, you want to show me where this where this tent is and everything and whatnot, because I had a backpack on. And in my backpack, I had string cheese, I had lights, I had potato chips,
String cheese.
I had sandwich. I had a sandwich. I had what else I had on me? I had a sandwich. I had a big Dr. Pepper. I had
You spoiled
I had
her.
a bunch of
You
lights.
got it.
But in my bag, I couldn't fit like the pillow and the blanket and all that stuff I wanted to get. That's gonna come hopefully tomorrow.
Oh my God.
So
You
I had
are
all of
a
that stuff.
damn fool.
And when we got to her tent location, you know, I gave her those things, and she needed it, and she wasn't the only one. I was sharing some of those things with the other people that was there. I got to meet the guitar guy and everything. And like I said, anyway, so that's neither here nor there. The point of the matter is that my goal was to stop all of the fighting between the two of us, between myself and Shanny.
But not
Now, before
between
anybody
Rev.
started saying to me I'm a terrible person
Not
for
between
being
you and Rev. Now you're shitting on him.
for being in the same tent with her, which, by the way, I'm not homeless and I don't live in no tent. Okay, that was all meant for comedy. All right.
No, you just went and ran down there to fucking be
It
in
wasn't
a
funny
tent
for
because
her
you wanted
though.
to be
I
with
thought the
her.
people over there thought it was entertaining though, or whatever. But she was in the tent. I wanted to go in the tent. I didn't want to make a video in the tent. I wanted to make a video somewhere about maybe a few blocks away where Jason usually makes his videos. But while she can walk, when she sits down, she doesn't want to get up. So she's still got that kind of going on.
Oh my God. Gman, you are so fucking dumb. You just doxed him. You just doxed him. Oh, I don't want to give away their location. And then you just said that the place where he has been making his videos is a couple of blocks away. You're an idiot.
Before we got to the tent, I did offer to buy her something to eat. To my shock, she didn't want nothing to eat. And like I said, I thought that was very surprising because we was at a fast food restaurant and she didn't want to get anything to eat. I did give her a sandwich and I got her I was being a little bit of a jerk a little bit, but I think she got my humor. I got her a Baja Blast. You know what I mean? I said, you know what, I'm getting you to pay. And she was like, ha ha, very funny. But I got her a Baja Blast.
Hey, G-Man.
And then I was
G-Man, you want to be a hero? Why don't you go and get those cats out of that shelter and take them home and give them a good home and spoil the fuck out of them? You want to be a hero? Why don't you actually go help the ones that are truly fucking helpless? Y'all don't care. And you don't care about Shanny. The only reason that you're doing this is for attention. Like, it's so obvious.
was asking her about Jason and nobody's seen him. And now the reason why I know this is confirmed because Shanny's not the only person looking for him. It's the other people in the tent area that she's in. They don't know where he is either. They haven't seen him. And there's some other stuff that I learned about that particular area too that I need to look into before I talk about here on YouTube or whatever. But and I have to get permission to, by the way. But I was a little starstruck when I saw the guy who played the guitar. I was like, yeah, a lot of us, you know, enjoy you doing Hotel California on the thingy and whatnot. That was pretty cool and everything and whatnot, right?
Oh my God, please stop.
But there was several people there. Someone as young as 19 years old was out there
oh
living
my
out
God,
in the,
that's terrifying.
living out in the whatchamacallits or whatever, right? In
that's
those tents
terrifying.
Or whatever. Ironically enough, that tent was warm. The tent was warm.
Then why did
weird.
Rev have to
So I understand why they say it's hot and cold at the same time. It's a little weird. They got those reflectors and everything on the top of whatever. But anyway.
Oh, well, now
when
now, okay, so we know that the tent city, as he called it, is literally just a couple of blocks away from the area where Rev does all his little streams. Now, we also know that their specific tent has reflectors on the top of it. What do you know? So, I mean, basically, do you really need any? Just might as well fucking make a sign and point here. This is where we're at. Why don't you pass out a map or some shit, G-Man, at this point? I mean, you're fucking dumb.
I was
What's up, Buffweeb?
answering a lot of those
He'd hit
questions.
that? Oh, he would definitely hit that. He just said he's dropped Rev. He don't even give a fuck about helping Rev no more because Rev is just never going to learn. But he wants to help Shanny. He literally said this.
With Shanny.
Not to mention, y'all, the part that I did see of the one yesterday, and we're going to watch the whole thing, but the end, he says at the end that he wants to impregnate Shanny. I'm not kidding. If you haven't seen it yet, we're going to get to that.
Those questions, first of all, I didn't even get to all of them. That's number one. And number two, I wasn't going to ask her everything that I was looking at on my chat. I just wanted to go to some of them that I felt like I think that she needed.
Happy birthday, babe. I said it at the beginning of the stream, but I don't know if you were in here, but happy birthday. I hope you're having a good day. I love you.
To talk about, which I'm going to do again. But this time I'm going to be a little bit more specific with the questions. But she's really in this big giant I don't care mode. She really doesn't care. She can still be set off with certain things that people say, but she got a lot of I don't care going on with her. And it's very surprising, and I'm not used to it. Now, I know a lot of you want to know about the part of me smelling her.
Ew! What?
Which I thought was interesting. Because I'm not going to lie, I even told her this. I think I told her this on camera. I think. Because when I start that talking, I don't know when to stop. I had said to her that the last time I was around you, you didn't smell all that great and whatnot. And I think she said it was mental issues or whatever. I'm like, okay. But her shirt, it didn't stink. I mean, when a person doesn't bathe, you can smell through the fabric and whatnot. I didn't smell anything like that.
Please
and for once, one of her pairs of clothes were cleaner than mine because those green pants that I had on were pretty dirty. And when you see that scene, stop the camera and look at my jeans, and you'll see what I mean. And then look at the sweatpants that she was wearing. They were pretty clean. A lot of them washed their clothes, I think, in the what is that river called? The Lackawanna River. And I think some of them wash their clothes in some other places and whatnot. They got like buckets and whatnot. And they wash their clothes.
Another landmark that's very close to them. Apparently, they're right there on the river because they're washing their clothes in that. I mean, G-Man, literally, I might as well make a fucking map because you're telling everybody where it is. That river is filled with sewage. Ew, I bet it is. Why the fuck? You can't just walk your ass to a motherfucking laundromat like a normal person and spend a couple of bucks and wash your clothes. I guarantee you there's a laundromat around there somewhere. No, I'm going to go wash it in the nasty, dirty-ass river. Like, shit, go wash... Oh, at the CIC, do they have that there? See, I don't know about these things. And clearly G-Man doesn't either.
And then they hang dry their clothes. So that might be why, she didn't stink. And her hair didn't stink either. Her hair wasn't greasy. It was clean.
How?
But she told me that she showers at the okay, I don't know the names of these terms or whatever. When I get it again, I'll say it. But she goes to this place that she showers. Apparently it's not that far. But believe it or not, Shanny's willing to walk. I could tell you this much. She's willing to walk.
Well, good.
Because she walked a good 4 or 5 city blocks away from where they were. So
well, good. You've just proven that she is not disabled. And she does not deserve to be getting any kind of money and be getting paid to be on disability because she is walking around just fine. Even further, you said well and quick. So she damn sure ain't fucking disabled like that anymore. If she ever was.
Yeah, but her walking and all that stuff didn't really surprise me. It's how fast she was walking. That got me off guard a little bit. Those big military boots that she was wearing when I saw her and everything and whatnot. It was cool to finally bury the hatchet though, and not be enemies no more, and not feel like I got to make a trillion videos and whatnot. The reason why I called the video original content,
you had to do that.
It's because I'm getting a little tired of people telling me what I can stream and what I can't stream on my YouTube channel, especially when they watch repeats all day.
No, here we go.
And I'm gonna direct it towards Hussy.
Oh, here
Hussy,
we
if you
go.
want to sit there and you want to watch the same videos over and over and over and over and over again, that's you. Me personally, I am a little bit more creative than that, my friend. Okay,
Oh,
I
really?
watch old videos too. You can go check out my other. Well, you ain't gonna do it because you never do any investigative work or anything like that. Well, you'll never be April O'Neil. You'll never be like a Connie Chung or anything like that. And I know you know
What?
who Connie Chung is, right?
Connie
What was that?
Chung.
Channel 7, I think, or Channel 11, I think.
Oh my God,
Eyewitness News, I
man.
think, or something like that. I think it was back in the day. If you
Please.
know anything about that, Hussy. But anyway,
You are showing your age, man. Oh my God.
what was
I
I gonna
know he
say?
did not just say you ain't no Connie Chung. Hussy. Hussy, that is the sick burn. You got him. You got Hussy there. He ain't no Connie Chung. What the fuck? Kind of.
Yeah, so original content rules.
I'm done.
Going there in person, asking the tough questions, and not being afraid. Although I was a little concerned for my life.
Why?
You know, when I put that rap on there, because she listened to it, and she was like, and then she thought it was kind of funny. So I don't think she really cared. So
clearly
I played the rap and everything and whatnot, and
she just
wants the money. Just didn't care. She just didn't care.
She wants the money.
But there is a serious issue going on right now. Jason, no one knows where he is. Everybody keeps saying that he's at the uncle's. I'm sorry to inform you this, but that's not true. Okay. Shanny believes that he might have checked himself into a psychiatric facility or something like that because he was acting really crazy when he disappeared. This story is confirmed not just by Shanny, but by all the other people that was there too.
What did he do?
All right. So
if he was acting really crazy, how do y'all know he didn't go jump off a fucking bridge? Would that not be concerning in itself if he was having a mental health crisis that maybe he did something stupid? Hey, Sarah. And thank you, sweetie, for earlier. I appreciate that. Thank you. Like, G-Man. G-Man. Y'all are pissing me off.
Pussy says it doesn't mean it's true. I'm going to say this again. Just because some dude wearing a rainbow wig
Why
says
does it matter what the person is wearing? I could give a fuck about what someone's hair looks like. I just want the truth. So how about you focus on that instead of somebody's appearance? Because if we're going to go there, I mean, my God, you are sucking the asshole of a literal fucking behemoth, okay? The Minnesota Barracuda. Why don't you go watch some of your past fucking content and the things that you have fucking said about the way that this woman looks? And you're there kissing her ass now. So, really, I'm sorry, but your judgment, I don't trust it.
Mean it's true. And I'm going to pay attention to what people say on here, especially about me, concerning everything that happened and that, what's going on when I'm not on here. I'm gonna start paying attention because I'm gonna start catching people on lies on here. All this, I don't lie, and I don't lie, and I don't lie. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and try to catch me.
2026 is going to be interesting. It's going to be very, 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 very interesting. Please make sure you get your facts straight before you speak, because if you don't, and if you try to do that, I'm only going by what you said. I know how to make videos just like you.
Make them.
I know how to cut videos up and show parts where you said this and you said this, and then show everybody what you said.
Oh, really?
So don't play.
If you can do that, G-Man, then you should. It would really help your channel. If you can do what I can do, then you should. It would be an improvement.
Don't even try it, Hussy. Don't even try it. Okay? So, but of course, you want me doing that because then you'll have content. You'll have something to talk about. But the thing that you're going to have to talk about is why you lie so much.
G-Man, let's not act like you don't want to be content. Because that is exactly what you want. You want to be talked about so badly that you're willing to suck up to Shanny. So please don't act like that this is not exactly what you wanted. This is exactly, you were dying for this. So enjoy it. Here you go. You're back in the spotlight for a minute, Gman.
Now,
Congratulations.
does this mean, just because I make peace with Shanny,
Is it worth
does
it?
that mean that I'm going to sit back and agree with everything that Shanny says? The answer is no. Pussy, you interviewed somebody on your YouTube channel. I believe one of them people that you interviewed was DC Media Girl, I think. And I believe you interviewed
Here we go.
Rev. Should I go around here saying Hussey believes that Israel is a problem and that the other countries around there need to destroy the nation of Israel because Israel is evil and all this other stuff and whatnot? No, I wouldn't say that about you because I have a brain and I know how to listen and I know how to separate what people actually say. There are people who have been on Carrie's channel who she is no longer friends with, who I'm sure she doesn't agree with everything that they said on her channel.
That's true.
That's why we put disclaimer. I do not necessarily agree with everything that the...
No, I don't put disclaimers. I ain't never done that. But yes, there have been plenty of people. It doesn't matter whether I get along with them, don't get along with them. If we're friends, then we ain't friends now. That doesn't change whether or not I agree with them or don't agree with them. And yes, I am friends with people that have views that I don't agree with. Well, I don't need to agree with everything that my friends say and do. And I think that if that's a requirement for you, for someone, then you're going to find yourself without many friends. You know, if you just want people that agree with you, then you don't need friends. Just talk to yourself.
That my guest on my channel has to say. You know what I mean? But I just think people like him are just jealous because I'm able to do that whenever I want. And believe you me, it should not be a surprise. And Shanny talked about this. It shouldn't shock nobody that I show up because I did this to several people online.
It didn't shock me at all.
This is how I know who's watching me. And the reason why I know Mistress Karma was watching me during the Great Debate days and during the Hebrew Israelite days and whatnot, the reason why I know she's telling me the truth, because this woman is accurate about how I handle my business on here.
She accurate?
She's accurate. But she talks about it, at least for the most part.
She accurate.
She was on my channel.
Accurate.
When
accurate.
She said that
come on now.
Gman used to do these rooms and Gman would invite people in. I'm a very confrontational person. If I have a disagreement with you and I hear you say something and I know you're live, may I have the link? If you say no, that's it. I go to my channel and I'll go in there and correct you. It's as simple as that. Then me and Shanny was really getting our laugh on. Hussey said, if I give William $20, we were just busting out laughing with that one and whatnot. And even William knows why I would be busting out laughing with that.
Stop bringing William up.
Without talking about it for the 100 trillionth time.
Yeah, move on.
But that was yesterday, G-Man. What about today? There's a reason why I was busting out laughing.
You giving money or buying things or anything like that is meaningless to me. Okay? Because you are supporting the people who abused them. That, my friend, well, not my friend, somebody that gets on my nerves, you are showing with your actions that you don't give a shit about those boys. You don't care. Or you would never go and support this woman and talk her up. Why don't you confront her about any of that? I mean, you had a lot to say about her. A lot of really bad things to say. And some of them were, as you say, accurate. Okay? You had a point. And now you ain't holding her feet to the fire for none of that shit. She's not answered for anything. She's not apologized. She hasn't taken accountability or responsibility. So I would love to know what the fuck is so different now that you want to support her. What the fuck has she done to change for the better in any kind of fucking way? Oh, so now we're supposed to believe because you said she don't stink, even though all you used to say was she smells like fungus feet. Fungus feet. But apparently you sniffed her hair and it don't stink. So she's a better person now? Is that it? Is that the only fucking requirement? Because I haven't seen any of her fucking actions change at all. And it's very suspicious that neither one of you seem to be very worried about the fact that Rev is missing. In fact, now you're going so far as to say you don't support Rev anymore, but you're leaning into supporting her. Very strange. Very strange.
Camera.
Happy
All right. So anyway,
birthday
let's see what you guys are saying in the chat.
to
Because we
you.
know everybody don't like it when their heroes turn heel and everything and whatnot.
I would sing happy birthday to him, but that wouldn't be much of a gift, would it? Might be more of a curse. I already gave him his birthday present this morning before he left for work. Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you bring... Okay, hold on, Blaze. Hold on. Oh, Blaze is here, ladies and gents. No, I'm not going to troll Blaze like I did last time, so don't worry about it. Let me see something here. Why didn't you bring Shanny home? I learned my lesson from the first time. That's why.
No, you did not.
I told you,
no,
just because
you did
we buried the hatchet doesn't mean I'm gonna make the similar mistakes.
Yeah,
Because
right.
if everybody in here was saying that I wanted Shanny, all that stuff was true, she wouldn't be living in the tent. She would be in my home. Me and her would be together. I would be streaming with her. Blah 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 blah. None of that garbage that you hear from these other channels is true.
I don't think you want to be with her. I think you just want the clout. You just want the attention. I don't think you are actually attracted to Shanny.
I see.
At all.
So would you think every time you do something good for someone, you have to blast it all over the internet? Oh, brother, here we go with this. No, actually, that would be unbiblical if I did something like that. It says, so you think every time you do something good for someone? No, I just wanted to do a stream with Shanny. As a matter of fact, I was actually going to do the stream of the actual meetup when she was walking. I was actually going to do that. But my conscience told me not to do that. I could have did a lot of stuff on camera that I chose not to do.
Oh, really?
You know what I mean? Let me explain why I have this weakness for people that are living on the street so that people understand. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I used to be homeless myself for a little bit. And then number two.
Yeah, and didn't you say that when you were homeless that they like kicked you out or some shit? Didn't you say something like that? Isn't that the way that story goes? That when you were homeless, they treated you very poorly? Or am I thinking? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. So I don't know if you want to have a soft. If you have a soft spot for homeless people, where are any of the other fucking homeless people that you've helped? I mean, to go so far as to say that what you're doing is because you have a soft spot for homeless people, well, I need to see anything else that you've done for homeless people, because I haven't heard you ever say a word about helping homeless people. Ever.
And this is my favorite.
I
happen to be a Christian, okay? Now, for the people on here who says, G-Man, you're not a Christian, you don't behave like a Christian, I haven't seen you on the G-Man channel yet to even make that argument. When you go over there and you prove I'm not a Christian, then we'll have a talk. Just go on my G-Man channel.
G-Man, I don't need to go on another channel to prove whether or not you are a Christian, sir. I see you in action. I see the way that you are living, and I see what comes out of I hear what comes out of your mouth. And that's all I need to know. I've seen and heard you call my friend Blaze a slut. For no reason. Other than, like, that you don't like her because she supports Hussy. You do not live as a Christian, G-Man. The things that you have said You have threatened violence on people time and time again. So I'm sorry, but I don't see Jesus. I don't see Jesus, and it's honestly very telling that I'm looking at a screen with you and you're engulfed in flames. You're the one that appears to be in the fire. I don't think you intended for it to come off like that, but it might be quite accurate, as you said. Sorry, I'm gonna let that go at some point, but
I triple dog dare you, and then come back and tell me I ain't no Christian. Oh, not only am I a Christian, but I'm a fundamentalist Christian. Okay, and if you don't know what that means, there's a reason why certain people in here don't like me. Trust me. Just do your research. Do your research, and you'll see what I mean. But anyway, let's talk about what Jesus said here for a moment.
yeah, let's talk about
Jesus
it.
did not say, God helps those who help themselves. I don't know who made that term up, but Jesus didn't say it. If there was anybody who was the master of helping people who can't help themselves, it's Jesus. If you know anything about doctor, if you know anything about grace, if you know anything about faith, if you know anything about what it takes for a person to get saved, you wouldn't be saying things like that. Okay. The bottom line is that in Matthew chapter 25, it says concerning the sheep and the goats, Jesus is talking about what's going to happen when he returns a second time. I got to preach a little bit here just so that people can understand my mindset. He says he's going to separate the sheep from the goats. And he's going to tell the sheep they're going to have eternal life. I'm paraphrasing because I got my Bible in front of me. He's going to say that they're going to have eternal life. And he's going to say, because when I was naked, you gave me something to wear. When I was hungry, you gave me something to eat. When I needed a roof over my head, you gave me a roof over my head. And then they're going to say to Jesus, well, when did we see you that way? When you saw the least of one of these, you have done it also unto me. The second part of it, he says to them, depart from me, ye workers of iniquity. I never knew you. Or he says, depart from me with the devil and his angels or whatever, right? I'm paraphrasing because I don't have my Bible in front of me. He says, because when I was hungry, you gave me nothing to eat. And when I was thirsty, you gave me nothing to drink. When I was homeless, you didn't give me a roof over my head. When I was naked, you gave me no clothing. And they said to him, when did we see you hungry? When did we see you thirsty? When did we see you naked? When you saw one of these, the least of these, you have done it unto me. So when it comes to charity and things like that, as Christians, when it comes to Christians, we can be forgivers and we can be lovers. I'll put it to you that way. Okay. If, for example, as much as I dislike Hussey, and I think Hussey's a jerk, and Hussey was homeless, and I knew Hussey was living in a tent, and I knew Hussey wasn't doing well, I don't care if all I had was the shirt on my back. I would give it.
Gman, then why did you sit there and allow and support and give money to a woman who was clearly starving her own children? Where was your charity when those kids were going hungry? And if you are called to follow the words of Jesus, he also said to love everyone as he loves you and to turn the other cheek. When you come on here and say things like we shouldn't listen to Hussey because he is a man in a wig, how are you following the words of Christ? You're not. And Jesus also said that if you harm a child, it would be better for you to tie a millstone around your neck and to be tossed into the fucking ocean. Essentially, to die. How come those words don't seem to matter to you? And in other parts of the Bible, Paul says that if you don't work, you should not eat. So then, shouldn't Shanny be going hungry? I mean, there's like you're cherry picking is the point here. And you only want to use parts of the Bible that back up the narrative that you're trying to push in the moment. Because if you were trying to go the other direction, right, and prove why you don't need to help Shanny, you would find some Bible verse that backs that up. Because essentially, you can probably find contradicting things. I know you can in the Bible. You can find in one part of the Bible where you can try to take a verse and push it to back up being, having a stance on this side of an issue, and then go to another part of the Bible and find another verse that contradicts that and actually argues the other side. Okay? Like, none of this, honestly, is relevant. It's so simple. And and a lot of Christians want to complicate it, and it's not. It's really not. It's so easy to see the people who actually follow the words of Christ and live their life like that. And that isn't you, nor is it Shanny and Rev, and it never has been. And that's why a lot of people don't respect you, because you claim to know Jesus and want to follow him, and then you turn around and say you want to take a baseball bat and bash trans people with it. You want to put a gun to somebody's head and blow their head off. You've said that. You've threatened people's children. Tell me where any of that is okay in the eyes of Christ.
Because that's what Christians do. Just because I get on here.
I blame you. You are a damn mess. Oh my God. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Michael, are you still in here? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? I can't. I cannot. I can't. Oh God. Watch, Michael's gonna be like, hey, Jeans, text that to me. I'm gonna need you to send that over. And I don't know if you saw this. I blame you, but I gotta show you. Hold on. That's scary though. Oh my God. And what did they do to Amethyst's poor body? She got plump too. She got more voluptuous as well. Oh my God. All right, hold on. Let me show this other thing really quick. Because I saw this on Pinterest when I was looking around, and immediately, of course, knew I had to show it to I blame you. Because tell me who this looks like, you guys. And it's a really pretty picture. Right here. Isn't that cool? And it looks like amethyst to me. So pretty. I wonder how they took that picture. I mean, I'm assuming it's just photoshopped. Like, it's not actually colors that like were reflect, because I like the background is like natural light, so it almost looks real. I don't know, but it's a very cool picture. But I saw it and was like, oh my God, it's amethyst. I love it. Okay. Back to this. I blame you's trying to sidetrack us over here and derail with boobs. He's always
Just because I get on here and I make my little funny videos on here doesn't mean I stop being a believer.
Always.
Now, here's the other thing now. Now, this is kind of funny. This is when a lot of these people on here who don't know their Bibles don't are barking up the wrong tree. Check this out here. And Blaze, listen to me. Listen to me. To be fair, you don't really know me that well, and you certainly ain't the first person to say this. I've had this said about me for 13 years on here, and all 13 years, those people have gotten embarrassed for saying stuff like this. This is what she says. She says, you were clearly bragging about everything you bought her. No, I wasn't. I was happy about what I got her. I cleared my conscience. I was happy about it. See, one of the things I notice about social media is when people start saying things like this, the people with no self-esteem, low self-esteem, with low self-worth, who don't have any confidence, when they get around a confident person, they think that that person's bragging. I am not bragging. I am simply.
Look, if you guys want to know, I'll show you a picture that kind of sums up. This is I blame you every Friday without fail right here. This is him running into Discord, getting ready for movie night with his titties first into the weekend. Okay. I'll stop.
Doing what I'm called to do, and that's it. It doesn't matter who you are. If I can help you in a small way, I will, and I've done it for other people. I'm not telling you who those people are, but I've done it for those people. The only reason I can't really keep it a secret when I'm doing with Shanny and Reds, because I know in advance that neither one of them know how to keep a secret if their life depended on it. You don't hear about nobody else, and it's for a reason. Now some people think that I want to clout. Listen to me. You can believe whatever you want. You can believe whatever you want. But I got a little bit of an announcement that I'm going to make on here, because it's very easy for people to go on my chat and to make these accusations. It's even easier for people to go on their YouTube channels and make ridiculous claims.
What's the announcement? Get to it.
The very first episode of Gman versus the Galaxy, or Gman versus the Universe, or whatever the heck I'm going to call it, will be either tonight or tomorrow. Why am I going to do this? That way, we can find out how many people out there stand by their convictions, sort of speak. We can find out how many people out there really believe the stuff that's coming out of their mouth. Because my experience has taught me, growing up from a young lad and everything, to being an adult, is that when you believe something, you will stand up for it. You will fight for it. My goodness, you will die for it. So if you got a claim and you got a belief, then certainly when I put that link out there, everybody and their mama is going to want to come in there and confront me because I'm so wrong about the things that I'm saying.
No, G-Man.
Now, some of you, now, Blaze, that statement that you made, Blaze.
No, I don't need.
I got a question for you, because you've been on Hussey's channel.
Give you views.
I'm going to teach you what a contradicting hypocrite is in a minute. I'm going to teach you something here in a minute. It's like I was teaching Shanny how to answer certain things yesterday. Now it's my turn to teach you something here.
Okay, we'll get to it.
Let me find that comment first. You better delete it before I find it and put it on here. You better delete it right now before I put it back up here.
Nobody is scared of you.
Here we go, right here. So if I get on YouTube and I tell people I did something good for somebody, I'm bragging.
Yeah, a little bit. Not always, maybe.
I'm bragging. Let me ask you something. When Hussey was on his YouTube channel and he was collecting donations for William, what was he doing?
Wait. He didn't do that.
What was he doing?
He didn't collect anything for Will.
You see, I know what bragging is, and I know what confidence is.
You need to, don't do that, because that never happened. He's never collected anything for Will. He's shared his Cash App. He's donated to his Cash App himself, but he's never collected money to give to Will. So let's not word it that way. That's never happened.
I know what humility is. I know what...
Exactly. He's making it a lose-lose. If you don't come up, you don't stand by your beliefs. If you do, then he'll claim he destroyed you. And in the end, I'll add to that, very true. And then in the end, He gets views, which is and attention, which is essentially what he wants. He wants your attention. He wants the views, and the way to get that is to have people come on panel on his channel to argue with him because he knows they're not going to come to support him, right? He wants to take advantage of the fact that he has a lot of hate and a lot of people that don't like him. And he goes, I'm going to lean into that and I'm going to use that to get views and attention by, getting people to come argue with him. It will never go anywhere as far as like making your point, right? Because he's not going to change his beliefs. It's only for the clout.
Pride is. But you want to know what else I know? I know a fit person who's being true, and I know when I'm dealing with a fake.
Do you? Because I think Shanny's pretty fake.
That's all I'm going to say about that. What? That's all I'm going to say about that. What? Are
you okay? Gman.
Original content, baby.
Are you okay?
Let's see something here. Hold on.
Oh, I'm getting worried for you. You were having
Every content creator in this space is a grifter.
Matrix there for a minute.
Ain't nothing new.
What?
I'm not a grifter.
What?
The only way I'm gonna make 2 cents in this thing and doing anything like this, if somebody decides that they want to go into my Cash App and donate. And trust me, that on this channel, that rarely happens. There will probably be an earthquake on the scale of 1 or 2 that will happen in New York or New Jersey before that actually happens on this particular channel anytime soon.
I don't think
on my other channel, I get donations for videos I made years ago.
I will say that. I don't think that any of this that Gman does is for money. I don't think he needs money. And I think it is, again, it's for him, it's just attention and clout. It's not about money.
Years ago. So, like I said, it's all good.
Okay, I think I'm about done with this. I want to go to the one from yesterday.
I don't think there's anything, but I'm gonna tell you something though. Prior to doing something with Shanny, God has been doing the work on me. I've been running into a lot of people that's been living on the street, especially over there in Newark. I've been running into a lot of these people. Now, I'm not gonna lie. This is the part where you're gonna see a Christian kind of go like this a little bit. It was very frustrating having to deal with them because when you see a person like that doesn't got anything, and they think you're the only person that can help them, they're going to be asking you for money all the time. And that happens to me a lot in Newark.
And so you thought, let me go and get back involved with...
And I admit that I got frustrated a few times. I went to prayer and I was talking to God about that. So, Lord, wow, these people coming to me and whatnot, regarding, asking me for money, asking me for things and whatnot. Because they didn't stop. Usually God will stop people from coming to me if I pray and ask them. They didn't stop.
Wait, what?
As a matter of fact, more people came.
What?
So
tell me you're not saying to me that you are praying to God and saying to him, stop having people come to me for things, Lord. That's the prayer that you had? Not, Lord, a lot of people are coming to me for things. I want to help, but I'm running out of resources. Can you bless me with more resources so I can help people? No, you're praying that they just don't come to you for the help. That is such a weird thing to pray. It's just weird. That's to me. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but that's a weird prayer. Like if they're coming to you for help, that should tell you that Jesus is wanting you to help them. That's why they're being led to you, right? That's the way you would look at it, right? That Jesus, that you are at a place where, clearly people are coming to you for a reason. And if you're a Christian and you're trying to live like Jesus, your goal should be to help and say that there's a reason that people are coming to me because clearly this is a mission that the Lord thinks I can handle. Um, and just pray for, like I said, for more resources to be able to do what, is needed. Not, Lord, please have people stop coming to me for help. Like, that is just so weird.
I now believe that I have a ministry coming that's going to be dealing with people who are living in tents. I already got another person
Oh my
involved that may be
god.
helping me. We're going to be getting pillows, blankets, sheets, and things like that. And we're going to be going out there helping them. It ain't just going to be no Shanny. It's going to be all those other tent cities that I see out there where those people are out there in the cold and they don't have anything to cover themselves but their tent. So I'm thinking about doing something like that. But I can't do.
I don't want to seem like cold, but because it's like, if he's trying to help, if he's inspired to help, that's not a bad thing. But it's just like comes off as so like naive that it's like, do you not think that there are not already organizations that do this very thing? Like, do you really think you're the first person to think, you know what? Maybe homeless people need tents and pillows and blankets. Like, it's cringe that if you really believe that, like, that's some kind of new thing that you would be offering, maybe you know that it's not and you're just saying it to say something. I don't know. But it's like, again, I hate to like put down somebody that's like, it's a nice thing that he's thinking, but it's just kind of like, really? Like, you think that you're really doing something with that by doing that? Okay.
Something like that on my on this channel, because I don't think anybody would really help me on this channel. I'm convinced, and I'm sorry if you guys may get a little offended by me saying this. I'm a little convinced that a lot of the people that watch me on here want Shanny dead. I'm convinced of this. I don't see an end game with a lot of these other people concerning Shanny. It's like, okay, you wanted Shanny.
I think that people who enable Shanny and Rev to continue to clearly spend their days abusing prescription medications, Delta 8, drinking again, because both of them, not just Rev, have been drinking. I think that I could argue you want them dead. It could easily be turned around and said that anyone who continues to give them money and enable this behavior that has put them where they are already, you want them dead. You don't want them to actually get help, because if you did, you would let them hit rock bottom so that they would finally do something to change. Okay?
Exposed. That's the whole reason I got involved in this, to expose Shanny. I didn't get into this to expose no homeless person. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. You know what I mean? So,
Michael.
I wasn't trying.
Who the fuck? Oh. Well, damn it. You ruined his surprise. God. Now he knows that the butt plug is in the mail. Jesus. I was going to surprise him with that later and just plop it in when he wasn't looking. But I guess now he's going to be on guard. Damn you. Hey, Tabs. Good to see you, hun.
Trying to pray away the homeless people away. So how many of you are givers in this chat? How many of you is a cursed? Call it a curse, Lord. Let me stop doing that. How many of you are blessed with the mindset of being a giver?
Oh, and I don't, Granny Whisperer, are you still in here, hun? Because I totally forgot. And I just saw that Michael had messaged me back. Yes, that we did get that PayPal donation or whatever before. So you're good. If you want to do that. I apologize. I just got sidetracked, but
if you are
No
blessed with the
pressure.
mindset of being a giver, then you know how frustrating it is to constantly give, 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 give. And then you know in the back of your mind, the second you get in trouble,
Plop it
those people ain't
in.
going to be there to help. But for the people that live in these
Plug it
tents, I
in,
just feel
plug
bad for
it
them.
in. Remember
You know what I mean? I
that?
feel bad for them because they can't
That's what I'm
go
gonna
to a
say.
warm home. They can't go to
That's what he's gonna hear right before it happens. Plug it in, plug it
you know
in.
a solid house. And let me tell you something that can happen to any of us at any given time
Okay,
for different
Gman,
reasons. If a lot
I'm
of you are
bored.
depending on the stock.
I'm bored. I think let's move on to the thing with Shanny, okay, guys? Because he's just I don't know what he's doing right now, but it's boring me. So let's go to this stream yesterday.
I met.
This is the one everybody talks about.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to GTV. I am Gman, your host, and I got some company here for you guys today. How are you guys doing? There's nobody
There
watching
they
right
are.
now. That's a blessing. Look at that, 0 people.
Well, let me put my face on.
Damn, Shanny, you look bad. And I am not even like saying that to be mean, but it is not like her lips. Do you see that? She has no color to her like face and skin. Like you don't look well at all, in my opinion. That doesn't like that. Yeah, no. You look sick, dehydrated, something.
Maybe they'll all come.
Yeah,
more.
and how much did I pay you to come on here? $0. You paid me, I think.
I paid you.
You paid me, right?
I did.
Yeah, you actually
did.
gave me money, right?
She's
So
already put
everybody's been
on.
wondering where you've been.
She's already put on the flirty kind of not Southern Belle act, but she does this weird voice when she is around a guy that like you can just tell. And she's definitely doing it.
So let me tell you where she's been, okay? She's been minding hers and leaving everybody's alone.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
Right. All right. So I'm actually going to interview Shanny here real quick, guys.
She's literally just
and I'm going to ask her some
death threats a couple of days ago. Okay? She ain't minding her business and keeping to herself.
questions. And before you guys crucify me and destroy me and everything and whatnot, please let this show go on before you guys say anything, okay? So, first of all, I want to put something to bed here. Is Jason missing?
Yes.
He's going to put something to bed here. Oh, Jesus. I'm scared. That's not the way we want this stream to go. Leave me alone, Pulse. Okay? God. I was trying to be really quiet about it. But I ate a bite of a donut, okay? Leave me alone.
Okay, and how long has he been missing?
4 days.
He's been gone for 4 days?
Yes.
Oh, this is so uncomfortable being in here. Okay, so
sorry.
When was the last time you saw him?
I'm done. I'm not going to do anymore, okay? I'll wait.
The last time I saw him, it was at midnight.
Okay, number one, though, you're trying to tell me that she's lost weight?
Okay, so
sorry.
When was the last time you saw him?
Hold up. Look at this.
The last time I saw him.
Look at that arm. Okay? Look at that arm and tell me that this woman has lost weight. You can't. You can't. Don't even try. Look at the fucking under her chin. Okay? That's not just like skin dangling. That's fat. I know the difference. And the fact that she is homeless and is still maintaining that weight. No. Nope. She ain't losing weight. She's got to be.
It was at midnight. And he freaked out, said, I love you, Shanny, but I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm going to be up at the Turkey Hill. And then I saw on
Number one, what the fuck is the Turkey Hill? Number two, you're telling me that this man who you claim, and it is true, it appears, that he is mentally unwell a lot of the time. And it's the middle of the fucking night. He's having a meltdown and saying, I can't do it. I love you, Shanny, but I can't do it. And leaves. And you haven't seen him since. And you don't think that that could be. I mean, uh, what if he just went and jumped off a fucking bridge or some shit? Like, that sounds like somebody that is in a mental health crisis. And so I don't understand why you wouldn't be concerned. It's a convenience store? What? It's so then where the fuck, Shanny? None of this makes any sense. And I said in Hussy's chat yesterday, I think that's where I said it, but it's something I hadn't heard a lot of people say about this. And when it comes to possibilities of things, like, is he in the psych ward? Is he whatever? What I think, what if he owes somebody money or drugs? Maybe he ripped someone off out there. Okay. And they're looking for him because of it. I mean, that could be a possibility. And so that's why she's not worried, right? Because she does know where he is. This is an act, not an act to get money online, but to make people that might be looking for him think that he's not around. Maybe that's who he's hiding from. I could see that. Because otherwise, it's like, I just don't understand what purpose it would serve to fake it. And then the other thing, with the way that she is acting about it, it doesn't look like she's concerned. So again, one of two things. Either she knows where he's at because she's in on it and he's somewhere, whatever the fuck he's doing, or something happened and something happened to him and she knows that he's not coming back and is doing all this to kind of just try to cover her tracks. I mean, I don't think that she did anything to him. I think it's highly, more plausible that, like, he's just hiding from somebody he ripped off or some shit like that, but I don't know. They're a mess is what I'm saying.
Cash App that he tried to get a coffee, but it didn't go through.
There
So
was
I'm
a
wondering,
police call
maybe
that said a male with suicidal ideation overdosed on lithium. I think it was him, and he's in the hospital. I mean, anything is possible. I know that people have called the hospital, but and they were told he wasn't there, but that doesn't mean he's not. In my opinion, being that he is online and, like, is a, public, quote unquote, public figure, deals with maybe harassment and things. I could picture him saying that he doesn't want people to know he's there, and that if, like, making a note that, if somebody does ask, call up there, that they don't tell him that he's there. And I think that legally or what, like, I think he can request something like that. He doesn't have to tell people that he's in there. So just because somebody calls and they say to them that he's not doesn't mean he isn't. So
maybe he's trying to find you. He forgot where
time
you're
will
at.
tell.
Maybe you got
he
amnesia.
knows
I guess
places. He's been
Yeah.
here
time will
longer than
tell.
me.
Oh, okay.
But
So I'm inside the tent, ladies and gents, for people who don't know, with Shannon,
Yes.
Shanny. Okay, Shanny lives, and a lot of you know I haven't streamed for a few. I haven't streamed for like about a week or so, 2 weeks or something like that.
And we haven't streamed together in forever.
Oh my god, the last time I think I streamed with you live was in the house.
Yeah.
That was the last time
So
we actually did
you
it.
want to put one rumor to rest? Am I 600 pounds?
Oh no. Shanny lost a lot of. She lost a lot of weight, guys.
Then let's back up. I want you to back the fuck up and show a full body shot. Does that happen? Are you going to do that? Because that's what I need to see.
She actually lost a lot of weight. I saw her walking when I saw her, and then I stopped walking, and she was walking like she was a woman on a mission. walking. She was like walking all fast, and I was like, "Is that Shanny?"
Yep.
Yeah, Shanny lost a lot of weight. I had to see this for myself.
Well, yeah. I wasn't walking 3 months ago, and I went into a facility, and they helped me start walking. So
I'm gonna ask Shanny some questions and bring up some.
So it was that motherfucking easy after all of this time, and somebody, has recommended how many times that you go and just like get physical therapy or things like wouldn't do it, couldn't do it. No, you don't understand. Can't get to the bathroom, can't wipe around it, none of that. Now, all of a sudden, in a matter of a couple of weeks, that was all it took. That was all it took, apparently. Like, I mean, are you kidding? And that and homelessness, and now it's a miracle. She's healed.
Stuff.
Oh,
So, and
my
I'm gonna do this
God,
in person.
I can't.
And by the way, if you love the original content of GTV and you are sick of the reruns and watching the same thing over and over and over again on a certain man's channel, do me a favor and subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you guys can.
Does his name start with a D?
No. He's been retired for a while. It begins with an H. Actually, I am actually when you think about it, Miss.
He is a man.
Yeah. He said something positive about me yesterday, but that's neither here nor there. The point is,
well, if he said something positive about
wait a minute. Aren't you like bi?
Yeah.
Okay, so for the people that keep telling me that I'm what do you call it? Homophobic, I think they call me.
Yeah.
Come here, Shannon. Come here. Look at this. I'm so homophobic. Look at this.
Oh my God.
So homophobic. Look at this.
Well, this is scary. The way that you just grabbed her and like
yeah.
Come here, Shannon. Come here. Look at this.
Look, she looks terrified.
This. I'm so homophobic. Look at this.
Look, he's like,
look at this.
She's like, oh my God, what the fuck is happening here?
I'm so homophobic. Look at this. Am I homophobic? No. Say it. You got to say it. Say it. No.
Okay, no. Not homophobic.
No, I am not. Say it again.
You had to tell her not to say it. Do you know how many times that she has said just that? That you are homophobic? She knows the truth. The truth is that you are. I mean, it's not even up for debate, Gman. You are homophobic. Like, come on.
He is not homophobic.
I told you. Yo, Hussy, how does it feel that you're going to have to watch me and cover me, and you're going to have to talk about me for the next few days because of what I'm doing right now? Because, I needed her for content, according to you. Now you need me.
Oh, my God.
Let me see what they're saying in the chat, because I know they probably ripping me a new one.
Oh, my God. Y'all
Let's see.
are a mess.
Perfect couple. They're calling us a perfect couple. Look at that right there. No. This is Mrs. Jason. Trust me. And when we find him, they will be happily together. Trust me. I think Shanny's repulsed by me.
I'm not repulsed by you. You're a nice, good-looking guy. That's not it.
I'm not her type because I'm too.
Now he's a good-looking guy.
It's more like I have. How long have I been in love with Jason?
Yeah, true.
Like. After
actually, let me say this to your face because I'm curious about how you're going to respond.
Okay.
And I'm curious about your maturity. How far are you going? You didn't love Jason. You love Jason's wallet.
What?
Now, let's see how you respond. Let's see this in real time.
Yeah. Like I'm in a tent right now because I loved his wallet.
Yeah. Yes.
That makes.
Yes, bitch. You finally got it. You are the reason y'all are in this situation financially, because I fully believe Though clearly he spent money too, I fully believe had you never came into his life, he would have money still right now. I don't think that Rev would be broke right now if you had not come into his life. I truly believe that.
Then
I
Let me
think
see
he'd
something
be
here. The
up
cats
in
are
the
still in a
court,
shelter,
bro,
Shanny. That's
and have
okay.
plenty of money.
No, actually, from what I heard, that somebody actually got their hands on the
That's
cat.
what I heard.
One of the reasons why I'm doing this video right now is because some people are saying that Jason is not missing.
Nobody adopted the cats. They are still on the website. They are still at the shelter. I don't know who you heard what from, Shanny, but why don't you pick up a fucking phone and you can call yourself? Those cats are still at a shelter, which sucks. It's still better than being with you. Still better than the situation they were in. But they deserve to be in a loving home. And you don't give a shit. And neither does this idiot. All you guys care about is yourselves. Period.
Actually, he is. Nobody knows where he is right now. Not the people that's here, not Shanny. Nobody really knows where he's at right now. So if you guys could try to do some work and try to find him, that'd be great. What I actually did today is I brought you some supplies, right, Shanny?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to tell them a little bit about the supplies, not all of them?
He got me some flashlights, toilet paper, toiletries, the it's not the phone charger. Well, the phone charger.
We call them things a power bank, I
The
think.
power banks, yeah.
Yeah. I got her some lights for here at night, a little bit of food, some flashlights and stuff and whatnot, because I had to, because I got a conscience. You know what I mean? So
Oh, do
let me
you?
see something here.
Oh, do you? You have a conscience? Well, where the fuck was your conscience when they were abusing and neglecting those boys? And you didn't go to the authorities. Where was your conscience then? When those boys were underweight and clearly not getting enough to eat, even though you were bringing money and Delta 8 and food and different things into that home, yet somehow Shanny continued to gain weight and be obese while her children continued to lose weight and become malnourished and underweight. Where the fuck was your conscience then? Where was it? I would love to know how you ever were able to come over there and see that and see the state of the house and what they were letting those kids live in. You knew. So let's not talk about a conscience. Like, please, please. Though I think that you did help and did more than most, you still were willfully ignorant about a lot of it and looked the other way because they were your friends. And you actively, we know by your own admission, you lied to us because you not only, were supporting them and not going to the authorities, but you were coming online and telling everyone what wonderful parents they were. When, in your own words, you knew and had seen things that contradicted that fact. But you lied for them. Because you didn't want the dragoons and these people to be right. You wanted to push the narrative that they were wrong about Shanny and Rev. So you lied when you knew really they were right. And as soon as you guys had a falling out, that's exactly what you fucking started saying. And you went on Dragnot's channel and anyone else that would listen and dragged them for filth and admitted that everything everybody thought had been true. So I'm sorry, Gman, but now that you want to run your little ass back over there and play these games and pretend that Shanny is a good person, you think we're going to fucking believe it? You can lie to yourself, but you ain't fooling me. And there ain't a damn thing that's changed about Shanny or Rev. and probably never will, because people like you will continue to bail them out of every situation. They don't have to be responsible. Thanks to you and other idiots like Wookiee Lover and anybody else that funnels them money, knowing what they're doing with it.
Let's see, there have been multiple hospital calls that could have been him. Okay, so where is he then? This is okay. So since you guys are talking to me now, and not necessarily Shanny, since you guys know so much, and I'm here and you're not, where is he? Don't say nothing. I got this. Where is he?
Wait, why did you need to tell her not to say anything? She don't know where he's at. What the fuck is she gonna say?
Where is he? This isn't difficult. Exactly. All right. It's different when you guys got to deal with her, but the second I show up, when Big Brother shows up,
That's right.
Big Brother?
It's a different story, right?
Big Brother.
Oh, look at this. Why help child abusers? You mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Okay.
Okay. So, are you a child abuser? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. So, what
Oh, so
record do
that
we
makes
have of
it
you
true?
abusing any children? Are there any records that exist?
No.
There are no records.
You've said it with your own fucking words, G-Man. This is what I mean. You don't have a conscience, because here you are, knowingly lying. This is, again, you're not a fucking Christian. You don't follow Jesus, because it's very clear in the Bible that you shouldn't lie. And it's not even up for debate, because you have said the complete opposite. So, G-Man, were you lying then or are you lying now? Because you said she did abuse them. So was that a lie? Or now you're saying she didn't and this is the lie? Both can't be true. So you lied at some point. You're a liar. Quit trying to preach and fucking judge other people for their sins when you're over here doing the most.
All the records that exist alluding to it have been overturned by CPS.
Okay. So,
Oh, really? Then
okay.
why did they
So
get
positive claims here
taken
now.
and
The
put
people that
into
are saying that she's a child
foster
abuser.
care? Shanny, why? There's not record? Yes, the fuck there is. There's police records that prove and talk about exactly what happened, which was child abuse. You have been investigated many times. Just because they let you have your kids and keep the kids doesn't mean that there's not records of you neglecting and abusing them. There is. It just took a while to get bad enough that they actually came in and took them out of the home. And even if there were that, we have proof. We have proof in your own words. We have proof in your own content. We watched Rev threaten the boy, the youngest one, and say he would beat his ass in the car when you thought that he put the cat on the floor. We watched that with our own eyes. And maybe you forgot about this, but here, let me pull this up. You want to talk about proof of abuse? There's not a record of it? Okay. What do you think this is, G-Man? Hold on. Here it is. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Here we go. So this is back in Colorado and in 2020. I've shown this before, but I think it is a good example of abuse that happened from Shanny. Not just Rev, but Shanny as well. Now, I don't know about you guys, but telling a child, an autistic child, that you will punch them in the face is abuse. And here, that's exactly what she does. She mutes, but you can clearly see what she says. And I'm going to say it as she says it so you can even hear it. And it is clear what she says. And it is abuse, Gman. You want proof? Here you go.
Well, I try to give people a good time. I try not to linger on things that are negative. I try to focus on the good thing.
Zachary, if you don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face. Shut the goddamn door and shut the fuck up. You fucking brat. What was that, G-Man? Is that not abuse? Is that not abuse? What about this? Let's talk about this real quick. Because this goes way back. And this is Shanny as well. Because it was never just Rev. She's just as abusive as he is, maybe more in certain ways. Let's see. Here it is. Now, I think this is back in 2018. And this is her and the older son, William.
Turns out, false alarm, he wasn't looking at the porno. His pants fell down, and his brother saw his ass crack. And his brother's always trying to get him in trouble, so he narked at him and said that he mooned his brother. And I don't get why kids are always arguing with each other all the time. I don't get it. I don't get it. And I will never get it.
Do this. I'm tired of being shown on the internet.
And I'm
tired of being shown on the internet. He is begging for her to stop talking about him on the internet. And this is her reaction.
I don't understand why the kids are crazy right now. Anyway. Motherhood is fantastic. My sons are turning into men and becoming big bullhards. So that's great. When the hormones kick in, like William, he's... I gotta stop talking about him. He doesn't like it. Anyway, teenagers. He's turning 12, so now he thinks he's like knows everything. And all I get like grunts, and now he's like getting so like everything I do embarrasses him. Everything I do embarrasses him. Like, Mom, I don't want you to go into my school. Why not? Because. Okay.
I would be
Mom,
embarrassed.
why do you have to go in the grocery store with me?
If you were my mom, I would be really embarrassed as well to be out in public.
Everything I do embarrasses him. And I know it's a stage.
Oh, is it? You know it's a stage, eh?
And then there's my youngest, and he's always trying to get his brother in trouble. Like, why are you trying to get your brother in trouble all the time? Like, why? But he doesn't like it when I talk about it, so I'm just going to leave it there. So motherhood is wonderful.
That's fucking ruined people for years.
What am I doing, William? Please let me know. I'm not doing anything. Go away. Go be hormonal somewhere else.
On camera.
I'm not doing anything, William. Just leave me alone.
How about you leave me alone.
I am leaving you alone, obviously.
You're the one who's talking about me.
Okay, I'm gonna leave. Someone is going to get in trouble now for yelling at me. 1 minute.
Yeah, somebody's gonna get in trouble now, and you can literally hear him crying. Hey, cousin Matt. No, I ain't paying her. Are you crazy? I would never. No. She ain't ever getting no dime out of me. And because all she does is lie anyway. What the fuck? I mean, like, I know the truth. I don't even need her to talk because I know what she does. She don't tell the truth. So, Shanny, again, there's not evidence of abuse. We don't have any record of you abusing them. Oh, okay. Well, then what is this? We're gonna keep going here. Gman, make sure you pay attention, Gman. Here's the abuse.
How's Gavin? You gotta get him on you now instead of putting him on the floor. You're gonna kill the cat. Oh my god. Oh my god, Gavin.
Oh no. No. He didn't.
No.
No.
No, honey, Gavin's okay.
No. No.
Is Gavin okay? Honey, you need to get back on the highway.
I wanted to check on him. Is he, because you see him?
Can we go park somewhere so we're not, like, in the middle of traffic? Can you fucking use your fucking head and get off the side of the goddamn road and go down and park somewhere smart?
Shut the fuck up. If he's okay, I can get back on, no problem. Get the cat on your lap, you fucking idiot! If he's on that floor again, you are getting your ass beat. Do you hear me?
What?
Piece of shit.
Jason William Egroff. Stop this.
No, I won't. You're not a mother. You don't say anything. I'm so fucking sick of it.
I literally was saying something.
I'm sick of it. I'm trying to pull over to see if the cat's alive, dude.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be killed in traffic because you're stupid.
Not stupid, you fucking moron. That's what it's for, the side of the fucking highway.
Yeah, right at an intersection.
For emergencies.
You do not do
Shut your mouth. Sick and tired of this.
Excuse me, and shut up.
And then they keep on arguing for, like, more and more. But you get the gist. He literally called her son a fucking idiot, said that he would have his ass beat, and said that he was a fucking piece of shit. I mean, that's abuse. It's abuse, Shanny. And it was bad enough that they terminated your channel for it. YouTube. She got terminated for that. Child abuse. Very clear. They don't support child abuse. She got terminated. So, again, you want to talk about a record, Shanny, of abuse? Why did you lose your channel? Why was your channel terminated? Child abuse. And you know that's true. So, again, we have a record. We clearly have a record. Or this is the day that Rev got out of jail after physically assaulting Shanny's youngest son. Let's hear the reaction that her boys had to him getting out of jail and coming home.
Yeah, it's gonna be fine. He doesn't want to end up back in the slammer again, does he? No. What is it, Will? Oh, he's laughing. Never mind.
No, we're both crying about him coming back. I don't want him.
We're both crying about him coming back. I don't want him. And then she mutes.
No, we're both crying about him coming back. I don't want him.
And what happened? He showed back up about 30 minutes after this. She immediately brought him in the house and took him in the other room and had sex with him while her sons were crying in the next room and scared. That's how much she cared. And then a week later, they were put in foster care. So, Gman, I know you're aware of all of this. You've seen it. So, for either one of you to get on here, and the abuse hasn't stopped, by the way. The verbal abuse has not stopped. And she has turned it into content on her channel. Okay? She has said some disgusting things about William. And it is 100% abusive. In fact, here, I'll show you just a short little clip. Another one. This is one that you can find on Drader's channel. Shanny, you want to see abuse?
You're a horrible son, and I regret having you. You destroyed my life. You're a horrible son, and I regret having you. You destroyed my life.
There's the fucking abuse. Hasn't stopped. Won't stop. So, Gman, Shanny, I just showed the abuse. You can keep denying and living in whatever this alternate fucking reality is that you're trying to portray, where your life is wonderful and Shanny's a good person, but go fuck yourself. You should really be ashamed, G-Man. You really should. Any respect I might have had for you, gone. Completely. Gone.
Can I see the paperwork?
No.
They said that she hates this and that you're not liking this. Pull up the phone a little bit and talk to your fan club. The matter of fact, let me get rid of that
You
chat.
got a nice camera. Shit. Is that a...
This is a Metro PCS phone. This is a piece of junk. Let me see something. Hold on.
It's nicer than the...
I'll try to get you. I'll try to get you a better phone than that. Let me see.
What?
Let me see if I can get this off of the comments. Hold on.
He's gonna get her another phone. Because the two she's got ain't good enough. She has a, like, doesn't she have like a Google phone or some shit? Like Pixel or some crap? She has a nice phone. And it ain't very old. Because I remember when she got it.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
I don't even think it's a year old.
Okay. Well, I don't want you to accidentally hit one of the pictures, but here.
Okay.
But he's gonna get
I got her a vape too, by the way.
Oh! Got her a vape too. Because, you know, that's necessary. Mm-hmm. That's definitely life or death.
What's the name of that vape?
Fogger.
Is that the Delta 8 or is that what that is? Are you supplying her with drugs, G-Man? Because Delta 8 is a drug. That's what you've said. Do I need to pull up those clips? And I saw, now I don't remember who it was, and I feel bad. I think it was Shits and Giggles that said that you sent a like a Cash App donation. Thank you. And I apologize. When I'm like talking, like I'll see it in the corner of my eye, and I'll like say to myself, "Okay, I'm gonna address that as soon as I'm done with this thought," and then it goes away, and then I remember it 15 minutes later. I apologize, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
A fogger bait, right?
It's
Yeah.
chocolate cupcake. It
Yeah.
tastes like Tootsie Rolls.
But the
Okay, that's not a coincidence that this man chose that to be the flavor for the vape that he's getting. A chocolate cupcake, is that what she said? And it tastes like Tootsie Rolls? I know what Tootsie Roll you want, Shanny. Mhm. Oh, no. I know.
main thing I got her was
I can tell.
Fogger.
a fogger bait, right?
It's
Fogger.
chocolate cupcake. It
Yeah.
tastes
Fogger. Kinda sounds like what G-Man's gonna do to Shanny in the tent right after this. He's gonna fog her.
like Tootsie Rolls.
But the main thing I got her
Let's
was the
say
food
roll.
Yes.
and the flashlights. That's what she needed.
Yes.
And right now, if anybody wants to help her, she needs a pillow, some comforters,
Mm-hmm.
and I might do a fundraiser on my other channel. I don't know, but she needs a pillow. And
I ended him to be with Jimmy.
Oh! That fucking smile. Holy.
comforters.
Yes, Jason is still missing. Yep.
And
Yep.
I might do a fundraiser on my other channel. I don't know, but she needs a pillow. And
I ended him to be with Jimmy.
Let them say that though. That stuff is funny. Let them say it. Then when he shows up in a week or two, you know what I mean? They can explain that to their friends or whatever, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So let them say
My eyes are pinpricks because of a tobacco vape. Okay.
tobacco vape. Pinprick? What's pinprick?
Like they're saying I'm high.
Oh,
Not even.
you gotta smoke
High
weed in
on
order to be high. And she's
Abilify.
not smoking weed. She's smoking a vape. See? Smoke the vape.
G-Man. I know that you ain't that bright. But you do realize you can smoke weed out of a vape, right? That you most definitely can get high smoking a vape. Right? It's not the vape that gets you high, it's the stuff that's put in it, right? The content of what you put in the vape. And yes, you can use a vape and get high.
She's smoking a vape. Show them the vape, please. Show them the vape.
She
I bought
just
her the vape.
showed it.
See that right there?
We
Now,
know.
I was supposed to come out here and see another friend out here,
my
but
God.
they're a little busy, so I decided to spend a little bit of time up here with Shan.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't have my phone charged yesterday. I would have saw you yesterday.
No, now you got a phone charger now.
Yes, I do.
I got you a phone charger. So, but Shanny lost a lot of weight, guys. I mean, a lot. So
I just
it's
want to
interesting.
know. So, from what she has said, this is what we're to believe is happening. That this woman is living in this tent and she is there and at times doesn't even have a phone. All day yesterday, doesn't have a phone to even watch anything and is just in a tent all day, all night, doing nothing. And she's perfectly fine and happy with it. How does that make any sense at all? This is just none of this is fucking making sense to me or adding up at all. The only thing that I can think, if that is even remotely true and she's just there in this tent this whole, then she's clearly getting high on something. And that's why she's fine with being there and laying down and just doing nothing. Because she's high as a kite. There's no other explanation at this point that makes sense. She's not streaming. So what the fuck would she be doing? Like, and I get it, like, this is probably what she did at home. She just sat on the couch and did it. Now she's in a tent. I mean, for fuck's sake, this is may even be a little bit nicer than what the fuck she was living in. And when you think about it, like, it's a tent, and I mean, she was shitting in a bucket already. How different is it? She might still be shitting in a bucket. Like, it's literally I mean, is it that different when you're living in a place that is as nasty as the place they were living in?
I will be questioned and brought.
Oh yeah, we went over that. I blame you. The laughing thing, and I have heard it. I do hear what people have said that they think that they can hear him in that. I don't know if it's that clear to me. Um, but again, I could believe it. And like I said, if I was gonna guess about what I think is going on, um, I think he might be hiding from people in real life, not from people online. Or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't necessarily think this whole thing is an act because of the purpose being that they need to fool somebody on the internet. I think that it is highly possible he pissed somebody there off because he is not street smart. And if he ripped someone off at some point, if he stole someone's drugs or money or something to do with like that, he might be laying low for that reason. Because being on here and them streaming does show people exactly where they're at and that they're there. Meaning, if they see them live in these spots, and one of these people that has gotten to know them since they've been on the streets, and they tell everybody about their channels and shit, right? So all of these people they're hanging out with know they have YouTube channels and will look at it. So they know that too. And I think it's quite possible he's hiding out from people like that rather than anybody online. Because when you think about it, they haven't been asking for money all that much. Especially not until like recently. There were a lot of times that he came on and did these videos and shit and didn't even ask for money. And it didn't make any sense to me because I'm like, you're fucking homeless. Out of all the times, like, he's always begged for money on their channels. I mean, daily. And now when they're homeless, he's not really doing it? That's so weird. It doesn't make any sense.
To justice for what?
Let me see this there. Wait. What does this say that?
And think about it, that could also be part of the reason that Gman is there. Because if they're telling him that people are after them and shit, G-Man's the type of idiot that would be like, oh, well, I'm street smart. I'll come up there and I'll let them know that I'm here and I got your back and I'm going to be coming around. So I'm going to make sure everything's okay. Like, I can totally hear him saying that. She has told me things when Rev was in jail. She was sending me voice messages saying that, like, oh, G-Man's sending his boys to protect me at the house. And some of them, they're not so nice guys. They're Bloods and Crips. Just like that. And I'm like, number one, that's total horseshit. But I'm like, did she make that up? Or is that some dumb shit that G-Man actually said to her? Because I can see him saying it and being like, oh, I'm sending my boys to, oh, no, you ain't got to worry about it. Because that's the kind of shit he was doing when she was lying to everyone and saying that she wasn't going to take Rev back. She was acting like she needed protection from him and from the stalkers on the internet. Newsflash, Shanny. The person who you need protection from stalking you is the guy that you're sitting next to. Out of all of this time online, the only person I've ever witnessed that I would say there is proof that is true that somebody has truly stalked them, it's him. He has openly done it. And now he got rewarded for it.
Just curious. Who said
I
that?
think it's Anderson Cooper.
Probably because of something that Hussey said. Because Hussey makes up a lot of stuff out of thin air on his channel. Like I said, according to Hussey, I'm supposed to be in the closet and all that other dumb stuff and whatnot.
Are you going to excuse all they did now? Are you? Do I fucking care? I'm like in a 10.
Wait. And, no, that question was directed towards me. Okay, so let me get this straight here. Am I supposed to excuse everything that happened? Let's get this over with right now.
Forgiveness.
You said some stuff about me, right?
Yes.
I said some things about her, and now I'm going to do something that all of you wish you could, that I'm going to do in person, and this is who I am.
Oh,
I called her the Minnesota Barracuda, didn't I?
Yeah.
I called Shanny a lot of stuff.
The Minnesota Barracuda.
Shanny got on her channel when she was on Twitch. What did you say to me? You was like, what was it? Ghetto style. Now you listen, you punk. What do you say? I can't say all that stuff you said.
I don't.
Let's go back on memory lane. You called me a punk butt. You called me a scrub butt. You remember that? You remember that on
I
Twitch?
don't want no scrub. You got so mad at that.
I don't want no scrub. No, go ahead and sing it. Go ahead.
I don't want no scrub. The scrub is the guy who
gets no love from me.
Hating
Sitting on the passenger side on his best friend.
Oh my god, dude. The fucking cringe, the fucking irony of what is happening right now. This woman is singing about scrubs as she is fucking homeless in a tent with no teeth in her head. What? It's crazy. Like this is, it's just, I cannot.
No scrub. No, go ahead and sing it. Go ahead.
I don't want no scrub. The scrub is the guy who
gets no love from me.
Hating
Sitting on the passenger side on his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Should have scrub. No, okay, I'm not going to say that one. They are laughing. Yeah, I am laughing. Let me see.
God, there's this thing called forgiveness. Maybe you should learn it.
Yeah, the people that claim they read the Bible like 90 times should probably know that. But what's going to crack me up is Hussey. Oh, now we know that. Now we know that Gman. Now we know that Gman. Now that we know that Jen. No. Now you know nothing. Now you know nothing. And now you know nothing. You don't know what's going on. You don't know you don't know what's been said.
We clearly know what's going on. Like, it's so obvious. A fucking kindergartner can figure this out. So, like, you're not serious, right? You're not serious. You can't be.
You don't know what's been forgiven, what hasn't been forgiven on both sides. You don't know anything until I tell you what the heck it is.
Right.
G-Man, you're going to help Shanny get some...
Oh, God.
I'm not going to read that. Let me see something. Oh, the drunken peasants. Nobody seems concerned about Jason. I was thinking the same thing, drunken peasants. I was thinking the same thing. But let me tell you one of the reasons why I'm out here. One of my main motivations, besides the fact that I'm a Christian, okay? One of my number one motivations.
Stop.
I was watching Hussey yesterday.
Stop.
And while Hussey was doing his stream, I was watching some of Hussey, not the whole stream. But Hussey had said that stuff is still. I don't smoke. Just remember that. Okay?
I'll stop.
No. The window's open. Don't worry about it. The window's open. So anyway, and by the way, when I say window, this is the tent. All right. Anyway, so
Yeah, we
you remember
got
when the summer at Gman happened and Dragon?
Thank you for clarifying that, Gman, because I totally thought that you guys were in a really nice, lavish house and not like under a tarp in a tent or like actually kind of looks like a trash bag. Um, yeah, no, I was totally fooled. Um, thank you. Thank you. I needed to know the truth and I appreciate your
I said I
honesty.
was living in a tent. You remember that?
Oh yeah, and you did.
I never would have known.
You know that video where you making that socks video was still on YouTube? When you were trying to be all
The
slick?
flaps are
I don't
open.
When you sat there and said, when it gets cold, I
There's
hear
gonna
you
be
doing
more
socks.
flaps
It's okay.
open
We can talk
too
about it and joke
in
about
just
it
a
and like
little
that.
while.
But you remember that?
No.
It's the video when you was
Was I
wearing.
high?
You man about
No,
to
you were
open a
normal. You
lot
were
of
mad at me.
flaps up.
But
Oh, well,
with
then
the
there's
socks.
that problem too, because when I get mad, I have poop for mouth.
Well, I ain't that one.
What? I have poop for mouth. Did I hear that? Oh my god. Well, that's the only accurate thing that she said the whole time, but
Oh, you were normal. You were mad at me. But
Oh, well,
with
then
the
there's
socks.
that problem too, because when I get mad, I have poop for mouth.
what? When I get mad, I have poop for mouth. What? What the fuck does that? She's got to be on drugs. Like, there's no way that she's got to be on drugs. Like, she can't even fucking speak.
No, you were normal. You were mad at me. But
well,
with
then
the
there's
socks.
Potty mouth. Like, I think that's what she wanted to say. I have a potty mouth. And instead she said, oh my god.
that problem too, because when I get mad, I have poop for mouth.
Instead of that's what it was. Instead of saying potty mouth, her drug-addled brain poop for mouth. Okay.
Well, I ain't that what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like when the electricity got cut off and you put the socks. You was talking about how you can keep your hands warm with socks.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
have
a lot of that stuff is on there. Yeah, the dragoons. Yeah. Not the people that's watching right
Oh
now.
god, I knew that
Jenny's
word
got her videos about me, and I got my videos about her.
gonna be
So
said. That's
I have
what-
my I have gloves.
I knew it.
you do it. You take them off too.
I have
yo, Shanny was walking towards me. Shanny had a sweater on, and she had Jason's where is it?
G-Man, the way that okay, oh my god, I have an idea. All right. I don't know if somebody wants to do this with AI or maybe Sloth Cat, but G-Man clearly is going to have this scene seared into his memory. He keeps referencing her walking towards him, right? So I now am envisioning this in my mind. And it's like in a movie. He sees her coming and it's like slow motion. And it is this like Shallow Hal, like he sees Gwyneth Paltrow, but it's really Shanny. Like, is he seeing what we're seeing? Because I don't think he is. The way that he is talking about this, I just picture Shanny walking up, like, and the wind is blowing through her greasy, nasty motherfucking hair. She's smiling, this big grin, looking like a jack-o'-lantern. We know, I mean, do I need to pull up the video where she ran upstairs and jiggled her junk in front of everyone? I got an idea of what this would look like. Flaps flapping in the wind everywhere. And this really just impressed G-Man. He can't stop talking about it. He can't. He literally said a few minutes ago that he wishes he would have recorded that. So I think someone needs to recreate that for us, and it needs to be Shanny, like she's running up, like Pamela Anderson on Baywatch kind of thing, but it's Shanny, and she's running in front of a bunch of tents in a homeless camp, and there's literal shit buckets on the side of the little walkway. People are washing their clothes in the shitty river. I see it all. I'm painting a picture for you guys right now. So this is what G-Man envisioned. Had to be.
She had Jason's jacket on.
Wizard
Let me see this.
cloak.
Oh,
The
the wizard.
wizard.
So that was flapping in the
Let
breeze
me see. Let me
too.
see. The wizard. The wizard
Everyone
thingy.
calls him wizard here.
The wizard thingy here and whatnot, right? That
The
he was calling
wizard.
himself the wizard. And she was walking up to me and
Yeah, the wizard, the thing that he wears all the time, that he's not wearing now because he's not there and nobody knows where the fuck he is. Don't you think it's a little bit weird that she's wearing his clothes like that? That's a little bit weird for me, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. It's a little bit like a trophy almost. If I find out that this woman had something to do with killing him, we will look back at that and go, yeah, because it's kind of weird. I've never seen her wear it before. Have you? Have any of you ever seen her wear that before? Weird.
I was like, that can't be Shanny because Shanny's like usually bigger. Shanny lost a lot of weight, guys. I really wish I could show you, but this tent wouldn't do no justice. She lost a lot of weight.
I'm in 1X.
And then she walks pretty fast. You almost walk as fast as I do.
Hey.
And that's impressive. That's impressive.
Hey, Shanny, are you going to join G-Man on his next marathon? You better start training.
Okay.
I like, yeah, I wear 1X. Well, this isn't 1X. This is a 2X.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a 3X.
Mm-hmm.
But
you sure they ain't the sweater I bought?
No.
So you got that from the
CIC. Yeah. And this is awesome.
What's up, Hammer Podcast?
Look at that Lackawanna College football.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's nice. You want to show everybody that? Hold on, let me show you guys something real quick. So sweatpants, look. You see? It's nice, right?
Ew, she did not look clean. You said she looked clean. She didn't look clean. There's shit all over.
Yeah, that's nice. You want to show everybody that? Hold on, let me show you guys something real quick. So sweatpants, look.
Look.
You see?
She got shit all over. Oh.
It's nice, right?
Oh yeah, real nice.
Let me
and
see
that looked
something
like
here.
some of them thin sweatpants. That was not thick sweatpants.
So yeah, Shanny can walk. I think we already established that on multiple occasions.
I said several times.
She's pretty strong now. She can walk.
I said several times. I went to a facility.
The only problem is that Jason's not here because I really wanted to talk to Jason. You know what I mean?
Get his ass back. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to him because he said some slick stuff. I got to talk to him. I don't know. I have a hard time letting some things go, but all I'm going to do is just tell him that we can have a little verbal back and forth, and I think it will be fine.
Yeah, just stop being.
Let's see. Where is the poop bucket? You mind if I show them the poop bucket? Hold on, man. Let me show you the poop bucket real quick, okay? Here it goes right here.
What?
This is the poop bucket right here. It's right here. This is the.
Oh no, G-Man. No. We saw the toilet at the house, okay? The size of the fucking log in that toilet, there is no fucking way that she's shitting in that. There's no fucking way. It's not possible. Not even possible.
Poop bucket. Okay, it got a ta. It got a diet.
I want to see you, G-Man. I want to see you. You hold the bottle for her, like Rev would hold the bucket, and I want you to show me how poop is gonna fit in that.
It's a poop bucket.
You'll be the one holding it.
Oh no! Now they're trying to get under my skin. G-Man, are you still a homosexual? Well, The Rock says this. The Rock says,
"Oh my God, you're not The Rock.
Is a rock."
You aren't.
That's
the
my
Rock.
answer, and I still love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Why are you?
Oh my God! Have you tried those Muckers Uncrustables?
Yeah,
Those,
I had 3 of those yesterday.
See, all honesty, I was like, why?
I've heard this woman talk about Uncrustables. I don't know how many times now. Like, Shanny, are you 5? We get it. You like Uncrustables. My God.
It's just peanut butter and jelly. But when I went in the mental ward, I finally had tried it, and I'm like, oh, now I get it.
Some of them are not used to going after me, so they don't know what to say to get on my nerves. So they're talking about poop, but this stuff don't bother me.
They think a poop bucket's gonna bother me?
No.
Sorry, I couldn't walk up the stairs at the time. Oh,
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. He's okay with being called the N-word, but being called gay is too much. Who said this real quick? Let me say something. Bunk, jumper.
Lies. You always could get up them damn stairs, Shanny. I don't believe it for a second. Okay? So just stop. You need to stop with all the disabled talk. You ain't never going to be able to say that shit no more. No more. I don't want to hear it. I do not want to fucking hear it. You could have done what you're doing at any point. And I know this because when Rev would go into the hospital and shit, you did do it. Because you had to. You could always do it. You liked him having to do it. You want to be disabled. You made the choice to be disabled or to portray yourself as disabled. So, this is not some fucking miracle, okay? This is just proving what we knew all along.
5345. Bunk jumper 45. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's my answer for you.
What's really funny is everyone here would laugh at you about saying the N-word because everyone here says the N-word and they don't give a shit. And we're talking about young people.
Now,
what? Everyone there says the N-word, and we were just watching this video where she panned and showed these dudes there. I don't recall seeing one black person. Not one. Not one. So you mean to tell me that all of these white dudes are sitting around saying the N-word? And now she thinks it's okay? And Gman, you're gonna let that fly? Tell me you're not gonna let that fly. Because you're there, so you know it's all white people. Hold up.
Ass would laugh.
5345. Bunk jumper 45. I love peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. That's my answer for you.
What's really funny is everyone here would laugh at you about saying the N-word because everyone here says the N-word and they don't give a shit. And we're talking about young people.
Now, do me a favor. The phone call. Can you just confirm that Jason did call me that multiple times on the phone? Actually, no, you don't got to because Jason already admitted to that. You ain't got to do that.
I know I did on your show.
You did it on my show, and you did it when you was on that porch that day. After you got finished singing, I don't want no scrub, and you had the glasses on all crooked.
I was so mad, man.
So she called him N-word then too. She's saying, I don't want no scrub, and called this man the N-word hard R. And he's there buying her shit and kissing her ass. You must really hate yourself, G-Man. That is some intense self-hatred that you must have.
But don't worry, I went back to my channel and I called you a lot of stuff too. Like I said, my favorite thing was the Minnesota barracuda. So you know what a barracuda is, right?
Yeah.
It's a fish.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know
what I should do? I should have called you a fish. You know what I should have called you? I should have called you a fish called Shanny.
Like a fish called Wanda?
Oh my God.
I should have called you a fish called Shanny.
You're showing your age.
This up because, oh my God, I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way through this because it's actually kind of long.
HG.
I'm old. I'm old. Well, actually, I feel that way because I'm inside this.
I cannot do.
I haven't been on ladies in years. And you know what? At least tonight you'll have some light. You see that?
Yeah, we have light.
Mhm.
Super long Shanny shit anymore.
Oh, and this is
Don't
something
have
else that I think.
to.
Listen to me. This is gonna be legendary. Give me your arm. She doesn't stink. Look, she smells good. Look at this. Now I can never say that you stunk when I go back away.
I feel like I stink.
No. She actually
You
smells
do
like fresh
stink.
clothes.
Guarantee it.
That right there is gonna be somebody's meme.
I don't care, man. You
Yeah.
live out here, you feel like you stink too.
It's like, what was that?
I also have.
Would you be interested in going on?
He left this too, and this.
Mhm.
Like if he was gonna be gone, he would have taken this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He left it. Oh, this is right.
This is kill. Yeah, that don't smell too good.
This doesn't. I don't
Ew.
understand something. Hold on a minute. When y'all was living inside of the house, this don't smell bad. So what are y'all doing? Y'all washing stuff in the lake or something like that? Are they hanging out there?
No. He never.
Let me see. These are your boots, right? Now, this is what she was walking around in. I am not kidding you. Look at and they don't stink. I swear, I wish I had a witness. Oh, and then guess who I met today, guys? I met the guitarist.
Yes.
I met the guitarist, and then Shanny was a little surprised, like, "Wow, G-Man, you're starstruck." A lot of us was complimenting him, so it was just like, because he was really good with the guitar.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
They're all nice here.
Mhm.
Even the Crips.
Would you be interested in going on
What?
Huh.
on I know you don't want to go.
What? Hold up. Let me slow this down. Did she just say even the Crips? So you expect me to believe these white people are saying the N-word in the Crips are where? Where are the Crips?
Carrie, Shannon.
They're all nice here. Even the Crips.
Would you be interested?
Even the Crips? I don't even know what to think about this.
But we're just like, because he was really good with the guitar.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
They're all nice here. Even the Crips.
Would you be interested in going on
Huh.
on I know you don't want to go on Carrie's channel. You don't want to go on like
I'll go on Carrie's channel. Why not?
You should do it for a half an hour. You should do it.
She better pay me up front.
But
Oh,
here's
no,
the thing.
no,
If you go on Carrie,
No, Shanny. I would never pay you to talk to you. No. And you're not going to be honest. So, and frankly, I mean, I'm honestly getting to the point where I don't even want to cover you because I'm kind of done with it. I feel like my work is done because karma finally caught up with you. I mean, look at where you're at. Look at your life. Your kids are not in any kind of danger anymore. Thank God. Because they're not around you or your piece of shit boyfriend. You guys still do beg for money, but most of the time the people that are funding things are people that are well aware that you guys are pieces of shit. They just choose to support pieces of shit. Like, Gman is doing right now. So there's really no need for me to expose anything to him or people like that because they know the truth. They know it. So, and the truth is, if you stay on the streets for very long, you are going to die. So, it's not even a question. The lifestyle will kill you. And I know just doing the stream the other night with I Blame You, and now getting more into, other things, it's been kind of a change that's been happening for a while because I've just been doing more stuff, outside of YouTube too, like watching movies, in Discord and stuff. And it's like, I would rather spend my time doing things like that than wasting it watching Shanny. It is what it is. The bigger stuff I'm still going to cover, like this, obviously, but most their normal just day in day out bullshit that they've been doing, it's boring and they're not honest and they really just come on for a few minutes, or Rev especially, to be like, yeah, yada yada money if you want to send some. Like, it's kind of pointless. So it's pretty obvious that they're just in their addictions and they don't want true help. They don't want change. They squander every opportunity that has ever been thrown their way. Uh, what else is there to say?
Channel, you're gonna have to answer certain questions then.
Yeah, I know. Most of the time, I don't care anymore about.
And then there's Draven. Then there's maybe the Drunken Peasants. But believe it or not, they're bearable. I've been on there. The worst thing I ever heard one of them do is when who was that guy? JF, I think.
Billy the Fridge will come on to me.
Oh yeah, you and Billy the Fridge. Oh my god.
When did that
Okay, so
happen?
Drunken Peasants, if you're watching this, wait a minute, what? Cousin Matt says Carrie doesn't want her on it. Okay, you can never say, you can never, ever, 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 ever say that.
Look, cousin Matt, he knows what's up. There you go.
Sorry.
You can't never say that she wouldn't go on
They're
it.
like, they're like, Carrie don't want you.
Woo. Okay, so Drunken
Too
Peasants.
much, are you too afraid, Carrie, that I might say something about what you've
You know
done
you're gonna
to
get
my
me in trouble by
children?
you saying that.
What did I do to your children, Shanny? No, if you want to come on panel and talk and have a discussion, we can do that anytime. I'm not going to pay you for it. But if you want to confront me about what I've done with your children, you are more than welcome to come have that conversation anytime you would like. You just better be prepared for what I'm going to say about that. And I don't think that you would ever do it because I think you know that. I think you know. Me afraid of you?
Listen to me. Let me just put a quick disclaimer here real quick.
No.
I don't necessarily agree with anything that she says, and she doesn't necessarily agree with whatever I say. So she's
Oh, well, there you go, Gman. And see, Gman has enough sense, and now you see, Shanny, that he knows that what you said is fucking ridiculous. Because he just had to make a point to say that he doesn't agree with everything you say. Right after you said, I did something with your sons. The only thing that I've ever done with your sons is listen to what they had to say. That's it. Which maybe you should have done, but didn't.
said later on, Gman said that, not me. Remember that now, okay? So anyway,
That's true.
So we're gonna make sure because I didn't know. No, you ain't getting me in trouble. Get out of here. And then I'm gonna have to do a video. No, I don't want to do that. Let me see. Let me see something here. Let's see. He's going to pay Jason and Shanny $400. Oh, was going to. Well, first of all,
it's always was
$400. Hussey's broke. Hussey ain't got no money.
Yeah.
I got more money in my pocket right now than Hussey's got in his whole.
You don't know that, and Hussey wasn't the one that was going to pay it. From my understanding, it was other people that were offering it up if he was, or if they were willing to do it. But also, you were the one that said you wouldn't do it, Shanny. It wasn't Hussey. From what I remember, you were like, you said something about doing it, and then you walked that back and said no, you didn't want to do it. And I think now Hussey has said that he doesn't want to do it either at this point. So I don't think it's even an option anymore, but I could be wrong.
What's my thing about Hussey? He's broke.
I'm worth more than Hussey.
Well, view-wise, you are, that's for sure. Because I swear, whenever I make a video about him, I put his name in the title. Oh Lord, don't get. I know nobody watches it. I don't think nobody cares. But when I make a video about you, whew,
G-Man, no, it's that all you've done in regards to Hussey is say disgusting homophobic things, right? And people don't want to hear that. It's not fun to listen to you say things like that. It's disgusting. You don't get it. You don't get it. That when you do it, you make yourself look bad. You're not making Hussey look bad at all. You're making yourself look like a bigot. and hateful and judgmental and homophobic. And by the way, I don't know if you watched the stream, but talking about disagreeing with friends and different things, I hope that you saw that I don't agree when it's being done to you. Okay? I don't think that people should be trying to use gay as a diss and, like, you know, lean into all of this stuff with saying that G-Man is gay. Whether he's gay or not, I don't care. I just don't like that's I don't care. That's that whoever whatever people want to do like that is their business, and I just don't think that we need to speak on it at all. But you the things that you say, G-Man, it's just disgusting. And that's why people do it to you because you are so homophobic that people use that because they know that's what's going to get under your skin the most. And it's a sore subject for you, right? And you have said, G-Man, in your own words, that you in the past prayed to have the gay taken away. You prayed about gay having gay thoughts. And I'm sorry, sir, but as a straight person, I can tell you I've never said a prayer like that because I don't have those thoughts. And if you're having those thoughts, you're having them because you're gay. And you shouldn't be ashamed of that. I don't think that God is going to judge you for that. Um, so you should just love yourself. But the answer is not to make violent threats against other gay people. You seem to think that that somehow is going to prove to people you aren't gay, I guess. That you're willing to, inflict violence on other gay people. So see, I'm not gay. I would beat gay people up. That doesn't prove that you're not gay. In fact, it screams that you are and that there's a lot of self-hatred that you have going on. That's what it seems like. But that's why people use that against you because of the things that you say. If you would just shut up about it, so would everybody else. But you can't. And every time that you talk about hussy, you have to get homophobic and you have to talk, oh, you're a man in a wig, you're wearing lipstick. Well, so is Rev. And are you going to say things like that to him? Like, and what the fuck does it matter? Shanny wears wigs. Like, what about that changes what the person has to say? I don't give a flying fuck what you look like or how you identify or any of that. It doesn't change the truth and the facts that are being discussed, which is when it comes to Shanny, usually child abuse and neglect, lying, saying that she faking having cancer, using weaponizing religion, things like that. Things that your opinion um would not sway or matter or change in any way for me whether you are gay, straight, man, woman, black, white, completely meaningless. So it would behoove you to just stick to the point. But you won't. We know.
By the way, I'm not promising I'm not making no videos about you no more. Just to let you know that, okay? Just like I don't expect you to promise to go off on me no more.
Well, I don't care.
I think that's one way we can get along better. Yeah. You have your opinions and I have mine.
Yeah.
Like back in the great debate days.
Honestly, I don't care about internet stuff. I'm like in a tent.
Yeah.
Why?
This is the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the roof. This is the bedroom.
Oh
and
my
this
God.
is the dining room. And then over there, right
G-Man,
there, that
why
little
are you acting like a child right now? Like a legitimate child. I can't. In fact, I think I'm actually going to pause it here because we still have an hour left of the stream. I'm not going to make it through it because it's been almost 4 hours. So, I think I'm going to pause it here. We're going to be doing movie night tonight, Mulholland Drive. I would say probably starting at like 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. So anybody that wants to join and do that is welcome to come, and then I'll do a panel about that tomorrow. But maybe I might cover the other half of this tomorrow too. Or I might save it and then Sunday maybe do a husband reacts and cover the this hour of this then with Michael and watch it with him. That might be fun. So, we'll see. We'll do it like that though. But I'm gonna go for now. I got a couple of things to do. And then, like I said, we'll do movies tonight. Is it a thriller? Kind of. Drama, mystery. I would I would I would categorize it like a mystery. Um, but yeah, it's good. And then I'll probably watch some other stuff too, not just that, but obviously that's going to be the one that we'll be talking about the next day or whatever. So, but anyway, I will be around you guys and I'm sure we'll have more craziness to go over with this. I mean, it's obviously when we hear anything on the Rev situation, I will make sure to let you guys know because I do hope he's okay, and it is getting a little bit concerning. But I'm gonna leave you guys with a song that was inspired by this little visit between G-Man and Shanny. And I will see you guys either those of you later tonight in Discord or tomorrow on the stream. So have a good night, y'all, and happy birthday, babe, if you're still watching. I love you. Bye, everybody.
The butterfly, that's all. Let me see the Tootsie Roll.